You guys were partying at the Yawning Portal.
Yep.
Coming up, giving a kind of grandiose sort of entrance as planned, with multiple uses of spells.
And some sick ass bard playing
by Three Strings. Entered the Yawning Portal, got to see Three Strings. Got to see some familiar faces. Valo apparently was in town for a little bit of time, staying at the Yawning Portal. You had seen Rainier, got to talk with them, sort of catch up on everything. It was a nice night. It was a good one. Gob indulged. Gob got to hang out and do some fun things.
Gob was crowd surfing.
Was crowd surfing at one point. At the end of the night, you all headed to Trollskull Manor. That's when you got an update from Keelan. Had seen that the manor was under construction, that it had begun renovating the second floor, so the third floor was not accessible. But
on the first floor.
Keelan had also, through sort of some maybe not so legal means, acquired a book that you all now have access to. The Twin Book of Scribing, which basically, if you write something in it, Keelan will get it, vice versa, sort of things. A better way for you guys to communicate if you all indeed decide to stay underground while he's sort of running the business. Remmy was also there at the Yawning Portal, met up with the guys, was eager to sort of join in to the fray of things. Had acquired some equipment from Keelan with a little bit of the extra money that you had left over, and was ready to go. Stayed with you guys in the Yawning Portal, and was up bright and early with you all excited, ready to go, ready to learn. You all returned to Undermountain. You had met with the Undertakers. That is the first encounter that kind of Remmy had met with. So the first contacts that you guys have in Undermountain. Little too excited, little pistol. Gotta kind of calm him down a little bit. But headed down, you wanted to basically explore an area that you briefly ran through, which was where you originally rescued Keelan, where the Gricks were found. Immediately sort of walking into the area where Keelan had told you that there was a throne that was on the ceiling. You knew that there was an Alpha Grick there. Turns out there was two. So immediately right into combat. And in this combat, there were some good tactics that went on. Elimae used some good spell tactics. Remmy basically charged in and was immediately brutally
I got this, guys!
With a giant gash on his thigh from a bite from one of the Gricks.
Give him the sword.
Knocking him out.
Sword.
Gob, in fear of more pain being delivered to his buddy, sort of charged in, made his way, and annihilated basically through emotional fervor, which I've heard that word a couple of times.
And the sword edging him on.
Way, contextually.
For sure. Fervor is perfect.
Yeah.
And the sword edging him on.
Basically taking out the hamburger helper. So, Gob's sword sort of growing, doubling in power as Gob's, receiving this unmeasured power and strength, rewarding him for his well-earned battle and sort of feeding into Kikotha's edge. As you all are tending to Remmy, picking him up, healing him, taking care of him, sort of rubbing his leg as he kind of gets himself up. That was stupid. I'll do better next time.
Listen to us next time.
Have been less intelligent decisions. We once had a knight do many similar things.
He was stronger though.
He was stronger. I hope you're smarter though.
I'm gonna walk up to Gob and I'm gonna look at his giant sword. I'm gonna say, well, that's interesting.
That may be more problematic than it first seemed, but you wield it effectively.
I'm gonna pretty big. I'm gonna go to poke it with my finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you poke it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's poking you.
I'm just touching it. Is no effects?
You don't hear anything, but you hear, "You get his hands off of me. He's not worthy."
Yeah, well, he says you're not worthy. I take your little finger off,
You don't have to listen to what it says.
You're pretty protective of this sword.
You don't have to listen to what it says, Gob.
I don't always listen to what you want to do, you Who said that?
Make a perception check.
That's not,
No, you don't.
You're not one.
You definitely
Little
don't.
shit, you know. I think I understand your game with this magic item.
What are you?
You say this with anything that happens.
Gabe, I'm gonna,
I think I know
I'm
what
gonna
this
text
is.
you,
And then
Gabe.
It gives him unwavering strength. What's the problem?
Yeah.
Your good buddy is now super strong now.
20.
I wouldn't trust
Hey,
it.
Gabe,
I wouldn't trust it.
Gabe, I'm gonna send you. You have
I
phone
trust
on
it.
you?
Huh?
I don't
Yeah.
trust it.
I
Oh, I was
trust
gonna send you a message on
Gob's
Discord.
strong.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
I have a plus 12 to hit right now.
I think I know the
Oh.
exact mechanics of
Just,
this.
you know.
Not the exact.
I'm pretty sure I know where it's
Nice.
based on.
Remember, I do 46 plus.
Also,
Jesus Christ.
player to player. Do you remember
trust
the name of my the book I got in the very beginning of the campaign? Like not the evil book, but the
Yeah, I can't remember.
Kama Sutra.
Arcane Grimoire.
Oh, not the Kama Sutra.
+1.
That one.
The encyclopedia. Ah, Montana! Ah, so close!
All right.
Driver's license, right? Alright, so, as, you know,
I like your song.
Remy sort of hanging his head down a little lower than usual, humbled.
Gob walks over.
I'm gonna look up at the throne on the ceiling now.
You were not in. Oh, sorry. No, you weren't in this room.
With the
Yes.
grid?
So as you look up, yes, from your perspective, to your left would have been the sort of tight, narrowed hallway
Mm-hmm.
that you had entered into the room, and then to your right is what seems to be a purposeful hallway carved out that then goes into the similar sort of cave work that you have seen. In the top right ceiling, you see what seems to be a throne that's facing you back to the wall, and some sort of creature that is enthroned. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh god, there's something up there.
Okay. Is it just a perception or a history check?
Perception, you can go ahead as well.
Can I roll a history check? Once we see it.
26.
I think he's got it.
I don't even remember the roll.
He sees it.
No, just curious, because you might get different information.
History check.
Perception check. You gotta identify first.
19.
Okay, so yeah, both of you not bad.
26.
So as you look up, you definitely see, if I'm understanding Hal's sort of history correct, a sort of large, bestial sort of creature with Doc and you sort of looking at it. You both come to the realization that this is a minotaur that seems to be mummified, that is sitting in this throne
Upside down, right?
upside down, with a large sort of axe across its chest, leaning on the left armrest of the throne. And with your 26, you would see this. You have the lantern out.
I do.
Your light just barely catches the eye sockets of the creature, and you see a little bit of a gleam from them.
Can Gob look at them with his special eyes?
I want
See
to
if
use
he-
the
He does have eyes of the eagle, which
That's right,
picks
you do.
out
Yeah.
minuscule
So
details.
as these two are looking, and you kind of want to be involved, use your eyes of the eagle, and you see that there are two different colored gems that are inputted in the eye sockets.
This is too Indiana Jones.
You
for
can
me.
use that as a skull to summon things.
Oh my god, yeah, you are right.
He's
I like
he's
that.
got some gems in his eyes.
Can I use detect magic?
Okay, the good doctor
Sure.
kind of puts.
So you cast detect magic.
Mm-hmm. Not a thing.
Good doctor goes to Remy. I must warn you. The skeletons and zombies are but the most minuscule of the help that I rely on. I do believe my compatriots have already familiarized themselves with both the Bagman
Terrible creatures. All of them.
and the.
Worse than that.
Yes.
And they're your
They are.
they're like your skeletons and zombies, right?
With more, shall we say, personality.
He sort of smiles a little bit.
Yeah, God leans in. Well, he doesn't lean in. He like pokes up to Remy.
Watch where you're swinging
And,
that sword, Gob. It's everywhere.
And he's like, that's either pretty bad.
Were you ever told about boogeymen and such when you were a child? Something to scare you?
Oh, sure.
Gob starts like pulling his face. Like,
Those I have some of those creatures were real. I've heard about them in different towns. I imprisoned them, or in some cases made agreements with them, and they work for me. And he points at the skull. That skull would be a requirement to summon them.
Oh.
So,
How do we get it?
How high up is the ceiling?
About 40 feet.
About 40 feet.
I wish I could fly.
Goblin.
I could bat.
Did you bring the goblin?
He did bring the goblobber.
Could we goblin it?
Set it up.
Gobs looking. Launch me up there, boys. Yeah.
Since you both are doing it, go ahead and make, you can either separately make intelligence checks to get the angle right, or one of you with advantage.
Probably you.
Hey,
Yeah, let me just give you some guidance. It's team effort +2.
is this a raw intelligence check?
Yes.
Do
This
I-
is just to set it up and get the angle right. Because everything past that is just
What'd you give me?
pull the lever trunk.
+2. Oh, yeah, that is a 26.
Okay, so yeah, steady as she goes. So set it up, sort of back it up a little bit, kind of get it in the angle. Every once in a while you'll see Doc sort of kind of coming up with the numbers. Gob, you sort of get your little seat, your little feet out, nails just completely unkept for years and years. Just these little daggers on their own.
Yeah.
I just realized.
How does Gob sheath this sword now? It's so huge.
I know
Anime rules.
you've talked about outside the party that Remy was not meant to be
I
Remy.
think it's like the
Yes.
size of us.
When you described Remy, you just said a young kid. What does Remy look like? I've been giving him generic white guy this entire
Oh, okay,
time.
so yeah, so he's about 19. He's got sort of short, curly, sort of blondish, yellowish kind of hair,
Okay.
kind of real thin.
Thinner now that he knows.
Generic white guy.
Yeah, and but now has like some nice little leathers that are, they're not super tight on him, but they're a little baggy. But he's about 5'9", somewhere around there, kind of
So
tall,
taller than
lanky teenager kind of look.
You're obscenely tall.
Yeah.
Just Dami
So-
Mommy energy.
Yeah, I'm taller than
I
him.
thought you were
How's
talking
taller
about
than you?
like-
So.
He's tall because when I first
Hey.
didn't know how to print
How's taller
shit
than
right,
6'1".
I printed her as bigger and she's
6'8".
like, keep that. I want to fuck these men. Fuck these men.
Yeah.
I'm taller. So, yeah. It sort of made its way into the bio.
Yeah.
So,
How's just 6'8", so he's looking over everybody.
Gob's sitting in there and he's like, yeah, whatever you gotta do, Doc, just launch me right up there. and I'll
Would you
get-
rather a
I'll get it
warning?
there."
You know what? I've answered my own question. I pull the letter.
okay. So, surprise. You're like, you want me? Go
How
ahead
tall is
and make athletic check to just grab onto this.
Oh,
Oh, I should have guidance before he honest.
it doesn't matter. He's got a 26 in strength right now.
27.
Of course. Why am I surprised? Just on the off chance. So Gob sort of flies up as you get sort of close, sort of coming up with your
I
strategy
saw him
here.
double his size on his back.
So with the angle, sort of grip onto his head naturally as you would do,
Just
and
drags.
are surprised, you start falling, and you watch you three or four, I guess with Remy, this goblin sort of stone colds the Minotaur into the ground. And
You hear glass break in the distance somewhere, like, what the fuck? A beer comes flying in, Doc catches it, catches the second one.
There's a steel chair that falls from the sky.
you take 11 damage, but completely destroy this Minotaur.
Oh, the skull's
Has
not
it,
stacked, is it?
has it been a minute, a full minute since combat been over?
No, it was pretty quick. Why?
Rage.
Rage.
Well, a minute. Yeah, I would say your rage. Yeah, I would say it would be gone. Yeah,
Is the skull intact?
you're not sure.
Good doctor. Kind of got caught up in the moment.
Let's go investigate.
Kind of like he's like looking, he's nodding, and he
Gus has that adrenaline.
and he
rush
just
going right now.
stops, and as he sees him go
Oh
down, he goes,
no.
"This was a mistake."
I was gonna see if I could catch him on my back and holding
It's
down.
not
like I'm
intact,
doing.
is it?
So as you sort of sift through the debris, and God stands up,
He lifts up
kind
the
of
skull.
confidently. The skull is inside of the chest cavity. Seems to be intact.
Very carefully. Like, good doctor pulls out his medical bag and is like, I would assume he's got a bone saw in there,
Sure.
and is
Oh,
sawing away
Jesus.
at the rib cage to try to as gently as possible.
Okay.
Remove.
So as you start sawing the first one, you're sort of putting pressure on the rib to sort of give you leverage, And as you do, you give it about 2 saws and it just breaks off. So you just start grabbing them and breaking them off. You pull the skull out and start kind of unwrapping, and it seems to be fully intact, and you have that to your inventory.
Appraising this, would this be enough to be able to cast Summon Undead?
So the 2 gems are maybe worth about 65 gold.
Son of a
So-
bitch! No.
What about it being a Minotaur skull? Does that probably show
Depending on where you go.
Mummified Minotaur?
So, you
Send it on
kind of do
Amazon?
no gems because it's necessary
This is
for
a
your
mummy.
work. One's an
Dry
agate,
age?
and then one is a
It's gonna give us money.
zircon.
So they're both worth about 65.
Together, yeah.
Alright, so for terms of spellcasting, my Arcane Grimoire takes off I can cast spells up to 100 gold for free.
Okay.
But you
Does
think
that
opponents
mean-
are anything higher? Yeah.
Does that mean anything higher than that can have 100 gold reduced, or is it still that original cost?
It's still that original cost.
Okay, that's completely fine. I just wanted to double check.
Did that axe also fall down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the axe.
Mhm.
Let's investigate that.
Yeah, Gob's going to check out the axe.
Yeah, so as you look at it, it looks like a sort of, it's pretty rusty. It doesn't look like it's much use, but it's a great axe. Double-bladed great axe.
Your sword says, "Don't touch it. I'm yours." Got it. Hey, Remy.
Yeah.
Look up that goat thing for you.
He kind of looks at it and he's like, oh, that's a little big, man. It's kind of rusty, too.
It's also
It would be the size of his sword.
I
very
I like this. I like the. Keelan got me this. I don't know. This I kind of like this.
Gob also gave him the claw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah,
so he has
yeah.
a +1/+1
Yeah.
weapon.
I think I did add that to his inventory.
Does he have a full character sheet?
He does.
Oh my god!
He's a guy.
He's a real
No,
boy!
He almost did.
No, wait,
You know what else is real?
Yeah, what's that?
More alcohol. I'm just gonna grab the bottle. That's right. No, Papa, no!
where are you going?
Is it in here? Am I speaking? Oh my god. I have a very small brain, and it, you know, I can only do so much.
Fair.
If she launches off again, so he can sit upside down on the throne.
What's wrong?
Cameron's okay with that.
You're like, yeah,
We bought it for
Yeah.
today.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
I'm in the throne.
we were.
I'm what you would call, I believe it's pronounced.
Now, this begs the question: why is the throne upside down?
It looks cooler, yeah.
After the meat.
And why was there something in it?
Every other throne I've seen.
how did it
is
stay
on
inside of the
ground level
throne?
on the floor. It's the only throne I've ever seen up on the ceiling.
But how did the Minotaur stay inside of it?
After the
It's been pretty strong. Yeah.
after the meat room, I've just stopped trying to question the
Bucket meat room.
Mad Mage's logic
This
behind
might
it.
not be the Mad Mage. It could have been the dwarves from way back.
The use of the strong guy, yeah.
It did take the place of the fake 1,500 gold. The meat room is now the room that you're like
1,500 platinum.
platinum. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah. I thought
Fake
fucking
fake,
platinum.
You know what I mean?
The
Yeah.
good doctor kind of
Well,
the good doctor kind of like nods and he's looking at everything on the ceiling and he's like, while it is not as bad as the meat room, it is perplexing, and I believe I should start bringing a flask when I enter these halls.
All right, so
Would you like a good berry?
what's the plan for this?
Is there another room in here? That
Not another room. It's basically the hallway that you guys came in, the sort of cave through, and then a straight line to the entrance, and then it's just sort of maybe 30 feet inward.
I would like to investigate and see if there's anything in the flesh piles that they're eating, like any
Yeah,
old.
Make an investigation check.
Too great at that,
Help with
but
this.
I'll give it a shot.
Can God help him with this?
Sure. You can roll with advantage with his help.
What's better? That would be a 13.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking through some of the teeth and stuff like that you see, they're pretty palped down, but with some of the clothing, teeth, you get the sense that some of these are goblins.
I'm gonna give
Probably
a prayer.
grabbed
prayer
from the
roll.
previous room and dragged in safely.
Yeah.
Right.
Offer a
God
quick prayer.
wants to try and
Dance.
break the head of the axe off that axe. How big is the axe head.
Yeah, it's about this big.
The axe head.
Yes.
About that big.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Minotaur, dude.
Yeah, Minotaur holds it in 2 hands.
Gob no longer wants to do what he was thinking.
You can make a necklace or something?
Gob was going to
It's
put
just a
this
chain.
in like his pouch or somewhere that he could just like have it on his side and then throw it like a frisbee at someone.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Just throw the whole axe.
It's probably, yeah. It's,
I was thinking, this big,
no, this is.
frisbee
I
size.
I love the idea.
All right, now
with
we-
your strength,
Now we're going to.
it's not a. You could frisbee this
Yeah, but-
65 pound,
Yes,
70
but
pound.
now Gob's just gonna have to carry
No,
the big axe.
just get a bag of holding, put it in the bag of holding, and be like, well, now you're done fucked
Can
up.
it even
pull out a full great axe and just
Any
throw it.
description before the actual thing
Can it even
is the
fit
thing.
the
So
essence
if
of
we're
a bag of
talking
holding?
grip strength, we're still talking strength. You can
No,
indent
Oh,
your fingertips
I-
into the steel.
Gob would have to carry it.
Yes.
It's not.
Unless
just
you, yeah.
Would
Cameron,
it fit inside of a
Sure.
holding?
Cameron, are you
God
sure
does that.
God has the grip strength for that? Has he been trained in that?
Gob's gonna beat the fuck out of you.
God, I don't
Out of
believe-
character.
Whoa, whoa.
God, I don't believe
We
we
had a
have
manager
this.
back at when we were pool cleaning, and Cameron was like
Yeah,
lifting a
grip
bunch of
my
jugs,
arm.
and he put him down, and he was like, ah.
No, I had done lap pull downs the other day, and I did it not at Planet Fitness. I did it at the little gym facility at like my complex. And the lap pull down bar there is just metal. It sucks, hurts your hands. And so I was rubbing my hands, and he's like, "Hurt your hand?" And I said, "Yeah, I was doing some lap pull downs the other day that hurt my hand." And he just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, grip strength's important." And I took that as he was saying, "You ain't got grip strength, bitch." And I was like, "Fuck you, little dick Jeff."
All right.
And now I'm gonna fight little Dick Jeff.
So,
This should be a goblin.
Mm-hmm.
what's the plan? What are y'all doing?
I guess
God
we're
is
go back
now
up where we came.
breaking off the.
Okay, I mean, easy enough to do for you.
The player Gabe has challenged
and
Cameron.
he just walks over to one of these two with a bag of holdings. Yeah, can I put this in your bag?
I do have a dwarf in my bag. I'd rather not damage them. He thinks about how mutilated that throat is, and is like, I can take it. And he puts in his bag of holding.
Okay, add that to your inventory.
Well,
Double bladed axe head. All right.
I guess we go back to where we came and go to the rats next. As we've explored this whole area.
Alright.
So we're gonna head to the rats.
Go meet my old friend.
Okay, so which way you going? Left, the way you came, or to the right?
I guess to the right, because that connects, right?
As far as you know, just
Yeah.
start to walk through.
Yeah.
It seems to
On,
connect.
on the way there, God was telling Remy all about his friend MEEP.
Okay.
Oh.
Remy, stick close to me and don't charge ahead.
Okay.
Oh, the good doctor. He doesn't know. Unless y'all told him. Have y'all told him about the rats, right?
Yeah. We mentioned the talking rats. One wanted to overthrow the other.
Can the good doctor roll a history check based on that knowledge?
For what? What are you trying to?
Talking rats.
What talking rat? What they would be? It was just talking rats.
Probably were rats. I mean, you know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good doctor goes to Remy. He goes, under no circumstance let what we are about to go into bite you or offer you anything.
No. I'm gonna.
I would like to get it.
I don't want you guys to think I'm scared or anything like that, because I'm not. But like, I want to follow a little bit. I'm gonna learn. I got some things to learn. But I'm in it. You know what I mean?
I'm happy to hear that this latest fight has humored you.
It.
I wasted
Or
a spell
humble.
slot on
Yeah.
you.
That's how I spent my first 2 days in the orphanage. Yeah, I just looked at the other kids gonna do their things, and I sat back and watched.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought I could get in there with the big kids
I would
first
have loved
day.
if the good doctor met Tenok.
How-
Would have been.
Oh, they would have been.
Because there's so many times I want the good doctor to
You
talk
know-
about Tenok.
You know, the great thing is you can just do that in your own mind.
Well, I want
On
to.
your own time. Anyways.
How goes to put a hand on Remy's shoulder and goes, remember Remy, I'm the cleric. I decide if you live or die.
I'm over here, man.
Yeah,
What are you looking at?
Since I'm
It's
undead.
true.
Or wait, are wererats also undead?
No.
You
Where
have no
who?
idea.
Who?
Good doctor.
Where
Not
what?
from me to you.
Oh, no, they're not dead.
Okay. Because I am undead, right? What if it bit me? What would happen to me?
Where vampire rat?
Only find out.
I don't know.
I think that if you ask the good doctor, he might
You
not
don't have
answer.
You
blood.
start looking at the big
Well, you
cheese
do,
this guy
but
going,
it's-
Oh, the good doctor looks Are we all aware that what we're about to walk into is, in fact, a nest of wererats?
We went in there before, yes.
Okay.
And we gave them food and left.
Under no circumstance let any of these bite you.
You're telling me my friend Meep in there's a wererat?
It looked like
What's a wererat?
he's a look at the doctor. He goes, it looked like there were only 2 talking ones, and the rest were just normal.
Could have been in complete rat form. Sometimes they can speak. It's best just to play it safe.
Wait, my friend Meep speaks.
He behaved a lot different than the others. They scurried around and ripped things apart.
Could possibly be a single or 2 wererats. that
One
are-
wanted to get rid of the other for dominance, but it ran off.
Wererats are notoriously cowardly, so this is within acceptable. Like this is known.
We did ask them about Xanathar, but they said they didn't know much.
I would not trust anything that they say. I've come,
So we gave them food. Continued on.
and maybe why they let you pass.
We didn't go in fully too. I was cautious about actually going into the room.
Well, regardless,
You
We
can
should
show
all
me
be
back
prepared.
there, yeah.
Alright.
I'm always prepared, brother, yeah.
Okay.
it's wonderful.
So you guys leave through the
God's
sort
gonna go
of
and
tight
spin
cavern,
his blade, everything dies.
exit out.
Walks out.
You guys know that you're going to take a right and sort of go where that secret door is, where you guys that came through the north, Team Ryo, go through that door that's already still open just the way you guys left it, and take that right down the hallway, and you know it's that door on your left. As you guys start approaching, you do hear sort of yips and yells and things like that. Yeah. People talking, cheering, and things like that. How you want to do it?
Multiple people talking?
Mhm.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna open the door first.
Okay.
Should we knock first?
We should knock.
Yeah, let's knock.
So you knock on the door and you hear.
Can we come in?
No, we're gonna heard you go. Never heard that, yeah.
Are we allowed in?
You hear a couple whisper. Oh, wait a second! Yeah, it's the guy. It's like the fiend guy. Yeah, come on in. Yeah.
Hey, Meep, it's your friend Gob, yeah.
So as you guys open up the doors, you see that there are a bunch of, even from the narrow hallway that you guys are looking at.
Perfect place for a fire.
The first thing you guys catch are similar sort of makeshift barriers, the same that the xanathar goblins had.
This was like fire.
See pikes and stuff stuck together in big kind of bricks of clay. You see that there's a couple of barrels, and the wererat that you guys talked to in the beginning, his throne has been redecorated with pikes and decorative kind of things.
Are you?
And they're
preparing for
sort of
attack?
shoving food inside their mouths. And,
Are you preparing for some sort of attack?
oh no! You come on, yeah! You guys
I'm gonna insight him.
killed the what are you inside? He hasn't said anything yet except come in.
Yeah. Well,
Inside him on coming in?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
See if he wants.
Oh,
to
I get it. Yeah, insight. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
come on.
Okay, no, I get what you're saying.
Come on in.
The
Yeah.
intention behind this.
Yes.
That would be a 19.
He seems welcoming.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of make your way in, you see there are several barrels and crates in the room.
Do we smell the gunpowder smell from the exploding door?
Nope,
Okay, good.
not in this room, no.
All
But
factors.
anyways, the rat sort of wiping his mouth and is like, "You guys killed the goblins over there, man. We were able to get all kinds of supplies and food, and can't thank you enough." As you guys see, there are 3 new wererats that you guys were unaware of, and the number has gotten a little bit more increased. You see maybe a dozen sort of rats running around on the floor, large rats.
Well, it was our pleasure.
Gobs frantically look around with it. Meep, yeah. Hey, you guys see Meep? Meep, where you at, buddy?
Who's MEEP?
When we came in before, yeah, I offered him some food. He went.
That was the noise he made. You thought his name was MEEP.
I thought he was telling me his name. You're telling me that he just says Meep, that's not actually his name?
It's not his name. I didn't say. Nobody said anything about his name.
Are you alright?
Genuinely good.
You got something stuck in his throat there.
I'm gonna call you
wrong with your friend? He sounds unhealthy.
Doctor, everybody he needs to check on it. If anyone's unhealthy here, it's gonna be him now.
It's red in the face. You're going to pass out.
I think
Well,
Best out once, brother.
under normal circumstances, Mr. Gopsina is usually either a darker shade of green or most commonly just red. This is not out of the ordinary. The sounds are new, but
So, you guys need anything? How's it been? You guys still around? I mean, that's pretty good.
Yes, we're checking up on you to see how things are going since we last.
Doing well now? Until we run out.
You need anything heavy moved?
No.
Like
Good in numbers. Good in numbers.
don't believe I was ever introduced. I'm the good Dr. Ezekiel.
Oh, I'm Federal, leader of the populace that you see in front of you.
Good Doctor is going to roll a history check on the large rats.
Huh?
I want to know what the big rats are.
I think so.
Yeah, there were rats. I mean, you could tell.
Even the other ones that are running around the ground.
Oh, if the other ones are rats, you're not.
I'm
It's
not sure.
really hard to tell.
Well, I'm just saying if they're just like, are they normal rats, bigger rats? Like, the good
No,
doctors
no, no.
lived on
Oh,
so
they're,
many
they're bigger rats. I mean, they're probably 30-pound rats. I mean, they're not.
We'll be
Yeah.
right back and we'll go. We'll
Yeah.
have questions.
Yeah.
But you know where rats can
Okay,
shapeshift, so they might be this size because they're comfortable, but they might be able to be smaller.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
Could the good doctor roll a history check?
go ahead, roll.
Wait, are rats humanoids that just turn into rats?
Yeah, they're humanoids. Roll an insight check.
Inside check.
With the very little information that you're getting just from
Yeah.
scurrying.
You
Okay.
get a +3, Mike.
It's really just like looking at the rats and seeing what we're in for fighting them. Because he's the thought process is that the good doctor lived on so many fucking farms. He has seen all kinds of sizes of rats. It's like that shit nowhere.
Oh, I mean, yeah, rats can carry diseases. I mean, it totally depends. But
Like
they're not really one
Oh,
to
rats
leave. They're not going to charge you and fuck
No,
with you.
it's just that is rat this size normal or is this a Underdark exclusive kind of breed?
It seems to, yeah, this is not a normal sort of small rat. Like,
This is interesting breed of companions you have. I've lived on
what do
many
you mean by breed?
I've lived on many farms. I've seen plenty of small rats.
Yeah,
and such.
we're better.
He's a medical professional right now.
He can spot the things.
Big smart fucking lingo.
Good doctor gives a nod and goes, I am an expert in all sorts of maladies and afflictions and diseases and the like.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I only understood like 2 of those words, you know? And they were the short ones.
I understood the.
I got that. You guys got food?
Don't you have some?
I mean, isn't it winter up there?
No,
I do believe it's summer, correct?
it's October.
October.
You guys just said
Whatever
telling
I
me.
forget what the
What
term
is
is.
that?
Mithril.
What
Yeah.
kind of word is October? Yeah, I never heard that word before in my life.
As a matter of fact, Liar's Night is coming up soon.
We'll see that. I could.
Oh.
Yeah.
Elimae, would that be your night?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. The good doctor does pull out a ration, hands it over.
You see a couple rats come up. Hey! He sort of
He's
comes down and
help standing up there, pal.
yeah, he kind of looks at you all and is like, I'm backing up like a step or two. I get a little uncomfortable.
Good doctor does it.
Alright. You hear a couple back bones crack. He grabs the ration and waddles back up. That peanut butter? What is that?
I've never heard of peanut butter before, but I'd like to try some, yeah.
Well,
Sounds high in protein.
I'm glad that you're doing well. I believe we've cleared all the xanathar in this area, so I'm glad that you managed to profit off of that.
Seems we did.
Do you have any problems with the other populace of the dungeon, notably the Undertakers? They control a rather large part of the dungeon.
I'm not familiar with an undertaker.
The pale folk that live north of here.
Nope, we only go lower. Nope, we don't go up there. There's ghosts and a hallway.
Ah,
We stay away.
well, wonderful.
Which hallway is that where there's
Oh, have you been on the lower floors?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wonderful. So you saw.
So you've been to Bora Bora.
I guess not that low.
The next floor down, the town of goblins.
Oh yeah.
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 That's Bora Bora.
Would
They
you
changed the name?
That's what I heard. That's what I remember. Yeah.
Would you happen to know the extensiveness of that level?
I mean, we're not really welcome.
Give you more
A lot
food?
of the- Make a persuasion check.
+4.
Okay, sweet.
I was like about to throw it in my drink for a second.
Oh, that's 12.
Hmm.
Even with the +4.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
How much food?
I only have a ration right now.
Just one?
Would my compatriots be interested in maybe
I got
donating?
another ration
Yeah.
for you.
I'll go for it.
4 rations?
Yeah. Bring them up here.
Alright. Hands over some food.
Stuffs it in a little pouch next to his throne. Yeah, we know of a guy named Spider Eyes. We're okay with him, but you know, we stay up here.
Good and gay is Spider Eyes.
Yeah, we've heard that name. It's on your statue in your water poster, I think.
No.
I don't think so.
Maybe?
Where's one
I don't
poster?
know, some weird looking,
But we've heard of Spider Eyes.
some weird looking demon thing that works for Xanathar. But you know, we
Sunday.
But we have heard of Spider Eyes.
I you know, like I
Oh,
said
that's
at the
a
beginning, I say out of their way, this out of mine kind of thing. But you know.
It was that goblin we met before he went into the place. He goes, Spider Eyes is watching you? That's what he said.
Anyways,
Nope.
Good doctor's thinking.
You said it's a demon.
something. I don't know what it is.
Have you seen it?
No,
No.
I stay up here. It's my home.
Probably safer up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright, the good doctor kind of nods. He goes, well, I do believe we still have rooms to clear and areas to go. Shall we continue?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to see what's next. What's out there, yeah.
You guys ever come back? Need anything?
Wonderful.
Were we gonna ask him about Sylvia?
I
We
don't
didn't
think
mention Sylvia at
No.
all.
I don't think we mentioned him before
No. That's
when
not
we went
We
there.
wouldn't now?
No.
Okay.
Alright, the good doctor
I think that was a very conscious decision on our part.
Not
his
saying.
name, Yeah.
starts to head out.
He who shall not be named.
Alright, players.
I will touch.
I'm gonna go back to the secret area where we found Sylvia, since it's right next here, to see if I can spot Sylvia again.
Yep, the good doctor will follow you.
Okay. So as you guys exit out the doors, excuse me. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm gonna give you a
I bought my
help action.
advantage. I already got advantage.
Can
Oh.
Gob also?
Triple advantage? That's a thing, right?
No.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a thing.
That's
Gob also looked.
If everybody wants to make perception checks, go ahead.
20.
That's 20?
Or no, 19.
Okay.
Jesus. 20. 23.
You guys go sit over there.
20.
Oh, Jesus Christ, alright!
I rolled 10.
What'd you roll?
3.
With advantage?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I rolled a 2 and a 5.
No, it's not with advantage because everybody's just rolling.
No, he has advantage because Eagle Eyes. I have advantage.
Oh,
because
right,
I
right,
have,
right.
my
Yeah.
shield.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
And I rolled an 18.
Okay. So as you guys are sort of
2 and a 5.
walking in, you don't see anything initially, and then you all sort of together stop walking and give it about a minute just to listen in. And any noise that you hear seems to be from the room behind you, where you guys just were. It seems like there's nobody in this
I'm
room.
gonna go further.
Sure.
I still have detect magic on, right? Do I see anything in this room that would be?
How long was the last 10 minutes?
No, I think it's longer than that.
Might be an hour.
Yeah.
Is it now?
If anything, she
Oh,
just
10
recast.
minutes.
Yeah.
She can recast it for free.
Yeah.
That mean it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the good thing.
Always
about
be
like,
cast.
I would say you still have it,
Mhm.
but as you guys kind of walk through and you get to the sort of end where it then does that sort of C shape where the statue is in that alcove, and there's that secret compartment. You guys look around, listen, don't hear anything.
Would
I'm
appreciate
gonna say, Sylvia, we have food.
They got some of these cheesy peanut butter over here, yeah.
The good doctor shrugs. And guess we'll head back.
That door is still open, by the way, behind that statue.
Is there any more southern areas that we haven't explored yet?
What are the rules?
There are. You guys are familiar with. Here. You guys know that when you go through the double doors, or the very end of that tunnel that was being dug, if you all recall, those double doors that you go through, where you would initially go through the hallway where you first met the dungeon mad mage. There's a hallway that you guys have not been down that was in the very southern portion. That comes to mind. There is that door where you guys fought the air elemental. That is sort of a 45-degree door that you guys have not been through.
I thought we did. No, did we not go through that?
Mm-mm.
It's in that. It's right next to the secret hallway.
Yeah, you guys
I-
sort of kept looping
I thought I went
around.
through it too, but I guess not.
What door did we go through when it blew up?
No, that wasn't that. That wasn't that. No.
No.
Yeah. Well, so let's
The secret door that when you guys.
I say we should go.
Oh,
through
when the door blew up.
Yeah.
So
was
okay,
that.
when you passed the closet, you met the dungeon, the bad mage,
Mhm.
and then went down. That was the door that blew up.
Okay.
And
See,
then-
I thought that was the 45-degree
No.
door this entire
Let's. I'm gonna go up to that door since we're like right next to it.
Okay, so what you have to do is go behind the statue,
Mhm.
and then go in that room where when Gob, Ryo, and yourself had beat the air elemental, going through that waved hallway. There was a little bit of that armor that was in the middle of the floor, and then there's that door in like the northeast.
I'm gonna put my ear to it and listen.
Okay, make a perception check.
So kind of crappy. 17.
Completely quiet.
Alright.
Thank you.
Maybe we should have one of
This
your.
is last bit.
Well, actually, I'm gonna go open it.
Okay, so you open up the door. There are a couple steps that go down, and it's kind of a, there's some moisture in the air. It's kind of a damp section of the dungeon. If you'd like to go down the steps.
Perhaps we should send one of your help down first.
Most,
It's awfully moist in here.
most certainly, I send one of the last zombie.
Okay. So there's a hallway that goes to your left, upward, and you can see that it hits some stairs that are just a little bit too tall for you to see at the top of the stairs. And then to your right, you can sort of see as you lean in, there are two doors, and that's where that hallway ends.
I suppose we should try to go in.
Where do y'all want to go?
I'm gonna go in and go down the stairs. And what's the closest door?
So it's only like 3 steps, and then to your right, the 2 doors, there's one that's about 10 feet away.
I'm gonna perception that.
Okay, go ahead.
Gobs right there. That's Hal.
Okay.
Zombie's still in front though, right?
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Alright.
I'm gonna open it up.
Okay.
You want me to open
You open it up.
arrows.
Just from the hardware sort of frozen, it takes a little bit of a,
Oh, it's
kind of a hard
frozen?
turn. Not frozen,
Oh.
but it's
It's
chunky. You know what I mean? It's a little rustic. You open up the door, and you can see that carved into the walls. It's a small sort of square room, but carved into the walls, about 2 feet up, are what seem to be 11 individual sort of bare stone shelves, and they're kind of wide.
Is there a pile of meat in the room?
Oh.
There's no piles of meat in the room. The way that they're designed, it kind of, maybe they're shelves, they could be cots, they could be, who knows, but other than that, it's empty.
Dude, you said bare stone shelves, and my brain.
I'm gonna shine my light in here.
Oh.
And I was like,
I'm gonna shine my light in here. I'm gonna look at the walls and see if there's anything out of the ordinary with it.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check in the room.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give
You
you
want
+2.
+2?
Yeah.
Will you give me a help action?
Yeah, I'll give you the help action.
Sweet. Yeah. 15.
Okay. So as you look around, this room hasn't been touched in ages. You do see
Touching it.
that underneath some of the shelving, there are still little bits of rubble and little bits of dirt that indicate like prints for like boots that are right next to each other, suggesting that maybe they were stored under here because there's no dust right underneath the shelf. But everywhere else is a pretty, consistent layer of rubble and dust. So
Use your special knowledge on another way.
Detect magic. Do I see anything?
cast detect magic and
Alright. I'm gonna look inside the boots.
there's no boots. There's
Oh.
just
Oh.
the prints of the little bit of sort of patterns of what boot debris would be when kind of put on the floor.
Boot debris.
But they're boot debris.
Okay.
Like in footsteps of
I
walking?
suppose we should try the
Not
next
walking, like they were sort
Just
of
put down?
placed down and then whatever was in the boots sort of laid down on the stonework.
one. Go into the next room.
Okay, the other door that's right next to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you walk in, same kind of thing. Same kind of stone, sort of shelves or whatever they were intended
I
for.
rolled a perception too and I got a 13.
Okay, gotcha. The only difference between this room is that sort of draped in cobwebs is a skeleton. It's is a shorter, kind of stouter skeleton.
Not packed.
It's got
Dark on
still
the back.
high armor on. It's clutching onto an oak quarterstaff, which both of them seem to be in okay condition. Surprisingly,
What kind of armor?
like a basic leather kind of hide armor. But as you start to look at the cheekbones, they're sort of higher up on the face, maybe elven.
Good doctor's gonna roll a medical check.
I'm gonna assist you too because I know medicine and you get a +4.
I get a +4.
Yes. And
So-
you get advantage.
This is the check. Make sure it's Elven. And me, how it died.
Okay.
Okay. Give me a +4. 22.
Okay. So, seems half elven.
Half up.
Yeah, half elf. From the bone structure. Sort of looking over.
I think the good doctor's giving Remmy just pointers about just anatomy and bone structure and be like, if you look here,
Sure.
you can check to see what kind it is. Also, he's telling him, and if you strike here, it's a very quick and clean death.
Okay. And as you're sort of, going over this, you kind of look over the
Is he
bones.
absorbing any of that?
Yeah. He's listening. Yeah, for sure. You don't see anything that would indicate. You don't see any bone damage. But it's definitely probably a child skeleton. Not very old. Maybe teen.
I like how Remmy is getting this professional.
Put it in your bag and
How
go
to
child.
kill efficiently based on what you're fighting, which is the complete opposite of Gob, which is he just know do hurt.
Yeah.
So he'll learn how to swing a sword from you, and good doctor's like, anatomically, if you strike here, this is an artery. He'll bleed out and die.
God just swing
I'm
hard
gonna
enough,
check the
he's
walls
gonna die.
here too.
Okay. So you check around the walls.
Yeah.
Don't see anything.
Nothing to detect magic in this room either?
No artifacts.
So there was another
And
set
I would say
of
about now it would be fading out.
There will be another set of stairs going up, right?
Yes.
I suppose we should go towards that.
Good doctor's gonna look at the quarterstaff and kind of just feel the heft of it if it's any different from his
It's just the basic quarter step.
quarterstaff. Alright. Yep. Sets it down.
It's got some quarters on it.
Or the whole skeleton in.
Okay. So you have a
One.
And some teleporting
There's
beam.
only one.
I thought there was
Alright, so there's one special thing about this quarterstaff that can teleport meat.
teleport you.
Meat.
Oh, meat.
Yeah.
Pretty handy. You got a little.
Out of the ceiling.
You just get a little poke.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Materialize.
You don't even know how it works. There's don't even detect magic on it. I just point it up and meat.
So just so we're all aware, Gob did in fact take me
Mm-hmm.
because I was playing him.
And he threw it.
Did he throw it?
Yeah.
I threw it.
Oh, okay. I thought you still had that.
No, I threw that shit.
Okay.
It was the shack from the giant centipede things.
That's right. Yeah.
Which did not work very well. But you know what? In my head, good plan.
It was.
That's
We were
all
just.
that matters.
We didn't realize how fat they were. They just kind of like took up the entire hallway.
They were chonky.
I found a sticker that said heat or heated. That is like
So-
my favorite thing.
As you guys head up the stairs, there was
Is
actually
there a door up there?
Huh?
Is there a door up there too?
So as you guys head up the stairs, it doesn't seem like there's a door. No. So you head up the stairs, and
Yeah.
it turns left,
Oh.
and then maybe about 15 feet there's a door.
I'm gonna roll a perception down this hallway
Okay.
and make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary. That's nice. That's very nice. So that would be a 27.
Okay. Don't hear anything.
Okay.
You hear extra silence.
You hear that like tinnitus? Is that
Yeah.
like the ringing in your ears? Like
Someone's talking shit about me.
Yeah, was that your foot?
I think it is.
Okay. Oh, you kicked it.
That's
It's all
right.
spicy over there.
Aggressive.
Aggressive.
So you get to the door. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna. Do I hear anything in the door?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay. So you open it up to what seems to be some sort of storage area. You see that there are
Last
crates
turn,
and barrels.
Magical.
You see a kind of a stack of glass jars with some sort of white substance in it. You see
Oh.
clear plastic containers.
Wait, it's a bunch of just jars and plastic containers filled with shit.
White
It's
stuff.
filled
You
with
see,
white
see
stuff.
jars, plastic
White
containers, and then you see boxes and barrels.
Was there like a
what's the
purple
moral
tiny
of
plastic pony in the white? Alright.
I was trying to get. I was just trying to get into a workaround way.
I'm just gonna
Just went
investigate
straight
this
for it.
white stuff. I'm gonna grab like one of the jars and I'm gonna look at it.
Okay, make an
What's the
investigation check.
viscosity of it? Like if you were to give it a
And
little
white-
tilt.
So as Gob grabs one and sort of tilts it, it doesn't move much.
Can I shake it? I'm gonna shake it.
Shake it up.
13.
13.
Shaking it was bold.
Actually, no, 12. 12. Sorry.
12. Okay, gotcha. Open up the lid.
What's it smell like?
Doesn't have much of a smell. It's a little sweet, maybe.
It's
Good
not
doctor's gonna roll.
What did he eat?
Can I roll a medicine check on this?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation check.
Plus 1.
Plus 1.
No one in this room has seen the gates of heaven.
Never.
I am.
Nat
When
20.
I like siege.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
So as you're going around, the white substance is backguano.
What?
Backguano.
Back.
Poop. That's
You
me.
get
I'm back.
sort of a sniff of something in a
Shit,
barrel.
jars.
Lift the lid up. You see gunpowder. The
I'll
moment
get
that
that.
you open up the clear plastic containers, you can tell it's
Explodes.
hydrogen peroxide,
Do we see gunpowder?
and then you
lead?
see boxes of clay as well.
Miranda Lambert.
I know exactly what we found, yo. Good doctor is gonna. I'm gonna have. Okay, roll. Because he
Are
wouldn't
we
know.
about to
You
find-
found bombs
Are,
supplies.
are we about to
Yep.
find Ace Ventura?
Why do we have poop?
Clay couple set.
Yeah, let's just click all this.
I do
The bad
believe.
books-
So I googled how to make bombs for about a day with things that you would find in the dungeon, and I'm really surprised an FBI agent didn't come knock on my door and go, "We probably know what you're doing, but just in case."
You're like, no, I have
For the record, why are you researching how to make homemade bombs?
It's shockingly easy.
A lot of things in your house.
Fertilizer.
Good doctor kind of looks at all of it and goes, I do believe we have found. He sees Gob trying to pour out.
He's got
The-
trying to
that-
pour it. He's sitting there and he's just doing this with it.
There
See,
also
like,
is
how
a
much it moves.
on sort of the right wall. There is a pathway that takes a left. And
You
God,
got
that
that
is,
is. He just is seeing like how much it moves.
Well,
like,
I'm gonna open up my bag of holding. Should
He's
we
not
start
trying to pour it though.
storing this?
I sees he messing it. Gob, in terms that you would understand, that is bad shit. Like the shit of a band. Now as in that's crazy. Yep.
It smells about right.
Yep.
It
Yep.
smells like home.
Remmy, were you trained in alchemy? Even minor.
I learned some stuff from my dad. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Remy, you want to smell what home smells like?
Whoa, real quick. I apologize. I understand that you're not
Don't do it.
extremely fond of talking about this subject matter, but
You want me to make a bomb, don't you?
I would like to know if you know how to mix these explosives correctly.
Wait, can you know how to make a
Yeah, I
bomb?
can probably do it.
Would you teach me?
He knows how to make a
Sure.
bomb.
Or better yet, We are trying to prove that you are worth joining the Furiosians to the Undertakers. Very easily, our most powerful and useful ally, teaching them how to make explosives would very easily put you in the good graces of Urktarl.
Yeah, for sure. Can I get one of the heads you got?
Hmm?
Can I get one of the heads that you got?
Which
I just want a head. I
you
think
just
it's
want
cool.
to head.
See,
I think-
told you he's got it, yeah. He knows how to make explosives, certified pyro.
The important thing I understand it's trophy taking.
And Gob does the
Gob, from what little I know of your friend Lieutenant, specifically in the writings that he has written and the autobiography that he wrote, taking a head is a very personal thing. It's a trophy taking.
I can earn it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. But anyways, yeah, like I'm part of the Fear Zone. Yeah, I'll,
They look at plenty.
if this is how I can like do like if I can put my knowledge in this from what I learned from my dad, like this is what I wanted to do. So I'm like, okay, so obviously my dad taught me how to build bombs because it was more like don't mix these things, they'll blow up. That's where I learned this stuff. So like, yeah, like I know how to mix this. I would want to talk to my dad because if we're going to be transporting these, I want to make sure they're like, they don't blow up on us.
We're
you know?
transporting each ingredient separately.
Yeah, and then let me go take some notes, and then I'll come back.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, they're in crates already, so it's
God hears Remmy talk about what his dad taught him and that he taught him.
So
Essentially,
you want
how
to
to
take half the
bombs.
supplies in the bag?
and God goes,
The other half?
Yes.
So that's what it's like to have a dad, huh? Man, I miss that all that. Thought you had to make bombs, yeah. Sounds
Oh, right.
pretty cool, yeah.
Mr. Remy?
And he
I
he kind
remember
of
my
looks at you, and
parents.
he wants to like disagree, but he's like, sometimes it is cool. Sometimes it's cool.
I'm gonna put a hand on Remy's shoulder and Hals and say, I understand the urge to leave and find your own path. That is what I did when I was 10.
Most certainly it is what I did. I believe I've risked my life enough. To be honest with my friends,
Look at my backstory again.
I turned my back on my life in
I was like 12 or
the
something.
Shadowfell. I abandoned my people, my friends, my family. I had a wife, I had a child. Risked it all and left it to be here.
Yeah, I was 12.
So,
I killed my parents.
we all have
Jesus. Okay.
Remember when she sold her soul?
My parents were the shitty, the biscuits, so you know, good call.
leaving family or
I
turning
think
away
I'm
from
only
what
one of the
family
people that had some of the nicest
wishes
parents.
you to do is something that is common amongst the
It's
Furiosians.
kind of like our mantra. Yeah, I don't even know what that word means, but I said it. That's right, Gob said it. Yeah.
But
Therefore it is.
if you could even teach me the basics of alchemy,
Call me a
you would not have to
modern
practice it
day
at all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'd be able to expand on that knowledge.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like yeah, we're gonna of course do that. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Remy. If there was anything you would like me to teach you.
Like I like the sword, but like if you get like a bomb guy.
Well, I mean any form of alchemy, potion.
I'll add it. I can.
Fireballs?
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, you're holding the back one, right?
About what?
You're holding the back one, right?
Yeah.
He's Remy looks. That's highly flammable. Like you literally.
Can you make me fireballs?
You just scoop that
I
up
will
and
be
light
your
it.
best friend. I will let all of the mean things you say
God,
go.
Orvik would be so
I
happy.
said mean
with
things.
that.
I didn't mean it, but yeah, I can.
That'd be
shoot it.
amazing.
Fireballs.
Amazing.
Elimae, I told you, kids got it.
So yeah, don't put any flame around. It's.
The good
We need a
doctor-
little. You know what? If we had sulfur, a little bit of backwater with sulfur, that's a great fireball. Like it is. We just have to make sure that you have some sort of oil on your hand so it doesn't stick your hand because that's not good. But you hurl that, yeah. Like
Good
it's-
doctor puts like the lid back onto the back part of the jar, puts it separately in his bag of holding,
Okay.
and then puts like the powder keg in his
I
purple.
just love that all the things that my dad told me not to do is now making me part of the Furiosians. Like, how cool is that? Like, he was
Let's
wrong.
continue.
He
Should we
was
continue
wrong.
onward or drop off the supplies with Urktarl? Not sure how comfortable I am holding you.
It's in our bags of holding. They should not go on.
Oh yeah, we're each holding a separate ingredient
Yeah.
in a separate package. You're fine, you're fine. Literally as safe as it can be.
In another dimension.
3 separate dimensions, one for each. That's some adventure type shit. Let's
Well,
venture.
if I can explore that area over there in the back.
I'll come with you.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to go
He
together.
pulls out his sword.
I want to go. I want to be right next to him.
Actually, I think I would feel safer with Gob taking point with him.
Well, God,
I can handle
as
this.
you kind of scurry up, and Remy's already sort of sword out, and he looks over at you guys like,
At least if I'm next to him, if he
It's
calls
good.
again, I
It's
can
good.
feel it.
Gob-
Gob is just Gob's not even worried. He's staying like a proud dad, just watching Remy just like.
I'm gonna walk past him and continue
Remy.
onward.
All right, Remy puts his sword away. So as you guys kind of walk into
And
the back,
he's using
The claw.
the claw, right?
yes, the claw, yeah, that seems to be his favorite now. But as you guys walk into the southern half portion of this room, you see that there's sort of a sunken basin, like the floor actually kind of sinks down, and there seems to be a hole, like a drain at the.
Good
Wait,
doctor
that
stops everyone, and he's going to look up and see if there's acid on the ceiling.
Fair enough. So as you look up, you don't see acid, but you see a heavy sort of stone, like a rectangle
Roll of deception.
protrusion, I would say, from the wall that's kind of angled down, and with the same sort of residue that you'd seen where the rats were from the spigots and the water basins, you can tell that this is a shower room.
Oh.
So,
Well, I got a 20 in perception, so I'm just looking around.
okay, yeah. But yeah, it just seems like a shower.
I heard a MEEP, yeah.
I'm gonna. So they're like handles and stuff. That
Yeah.
Oh, MEEP.
How big is this room?
5 by 5. It's not big.
So if we're all in there, we would all get wet if this was a shower.
Yeah.
We would not all be able to fit in here.
I wonder if I should even want a secret in here. Maybe one of these faucets turns.
So Remy kind of goes up and it's like, I'm just gonna turn this.
No.
No.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use Mage Hand. I'm gonna use Mage Hand.
Okay,
and
okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
That's
back
back
everybody up.
Okay.
Let's back out of the room.
Sorry, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's why I checked with you
I just
guys.
wanna keep you safe.
That's why I checked with you guys.
Just wanna keep
It's
you
better than you turning the dial and it's acid.
Right, fair enough.
Which
Okay.
we did do. That did happen.
Okay.
Gob puts his hand like the small Remy back and you remind me. I was like, you remind me of a younger me.
Yeah.
Me
Okay,
from
well,
the-
yes,
the
Mage
one
Hand,
out
Mage
with-
Hand.
Alright, so Mage Hand goes over,
I'm gonna turn the knob.
turns the knob, and what looks to be like hot water comes out, steaming, but still works.
Okay.
Turn the other knob.
It's just one knob.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Only hot, no cold, yeah.
This is.
Just go roll investigation.
I'm sure the Undertakers actually would be very pleased to know that there is A, a storage room, and B, hot water.
Dirty
Yeah.
20.
Okay, how do you want to investigate this? You want to stick your hand under it?
Well, no, I want to investigate to see if like the
Good
shower
doctor
head
puts
comes
his
up.
zombie
To
in
see
the hot water.
if the shower head like twists or anything. Or,
It's not a shower head. It's just
Oh.
it's like a.
Spigot.
I would say maybe 3-foot stone slab that's
Oh,
sort of
oh,
angled
yeah.
at like 45 degrees.
And he's
So it's
up-
kind of sheathing down.
He's checking to see like on the walls if there's anything that like presses inward and opens up.
Don't see anything. As the zombie sort of walks in, just kind of turns around to you, stands underwater.
Right. Good doctor turns off the water and goes, we found an effective shower. Like, truly, hot water. Running hot water. It's rare even for the cities.
Yes.
Wonderful. I vote that we push onward, continue on.
Well, this is the end of this area.
Oh, is this the line? There's
That's what it seems. Yeah.
Alright.
I suggest we should probably go
Good
down
doctors.
to
Oh.
the second level now. And,
Oh, wait, he still has my map.
Deal
so
with
he'll update
Xanathar.
it when he gets back.
well, first we should go to the Undertakers, then go down to deal with.
Have we finished exploring the first floor? Like, is there anything else?
There's one southern area, but that's it.
Make a history check. It's been a minute since you've been in these areas.
Yeah, because we were.
Well, you said earlier there was one southern.
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
We were.
You've been there more.
+3.
+3. I do have history as a skill, so 16.
Okay, so there are 2 areas that you can think of that you maybe have not fully explored. There's a little bit more by the hag area that you had sort of weaved through and kind of missed. And then again, that hallway
I wanna go
that
back
you
to the
didn't
hag
go
area.
down through the double doors where the
That butcher's gonna be waiting.
where you met the Mad Mage. Yeah, there's that hallway to the right.
Alright.
Other than that, just kind of recalling things. I mean, whether it be with the party split up or whether you were with Urktarl, you guys have seen most of, unless there are secret doors or hidden areas.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
Everything that was
closet
obvious,
that's
you guys have seen.
illusioned. The illusion closet that we still haven't broken through
There
yet.
are still mysteries to this level.
But we did like good doctor rolled
Very
a fuck ton of Arcana checks, which was, I think even with Urktarl, which is its only way of speaking is speaking the command word.
In the illusion closet.
That's the only way to break it.
So if you use your goggles of identify, you would figure out the command word.
I'm generalizing here. The caster needs to break it with a certain phrase, but my identification goggles aren't going to do anything with it because that's only on magic items.
We could still use that those goggles on the drift globe that we never found.
Good doctor is going to do that.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm using my goggles of identification on the drift globe to gain the command word or learn how to reset it. I think we had discussed it.
Mm-hmm. So start to look at the drift globe, and with your identify, it kind of in your mind you start to get information about how to use the drift globe, things like that. As far as resetting the command word, what you have to do is dispel magic, just the command word, and then reset it.
Okay, wonderful. Good doctor kind of like he's just staring at it for a while, kind of nods, puts it down. We'll have access to this at a later date. It requires more study to be able to dispel the. I must surgically dispel certain magics within the globe.
The same analogy that you had where magic is like a faucet. Remember that one time that you made that comparison? So it's the same thing as like understanding that there's water coming through and just adjusting the temperature, right?
Yeah.
That's all you're doing with, you're not dispelling the whole thing,
Yeah.
you're changing the properties.
Surgical.
Just the command word, yeah.
Surgical dispel.
Do any of us have
Surgical
this
dispel.
Do any of us have this
God, that's every spell ever
It's
made.
pretty high
I
level spell.
imagine.
I
Yeah.
think it's only like third.
Is it?
I can do
I
it.
think I can take it.
God's gonna try it.
You're gonna try to dispel it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do a performance check.
God just.
Pretty high.
22.
Okay, so God with a half-cocked Judy sort of palms the drift globe out of your hand
Yeah, it's
and it
only third
bounces and goes about 15 feet down the hole.
It's only third level.
Okay.
So if any of us long rested, we could just.
God,
Or whatever
God
we
looks
see.
at the doctor and he goes.
Oh, I could.
He goes.
Next level, actually. Next level. Like, I don't have my third level
He
spells.
spilled the magic out of your hand.
I do.
Yeah,
In a
well,
way, you
it's-
did. Yes, God. I thank you.
Yeah, God.
So
God
whenever you
knows
sleep,
everything.
it's
It's not gonna just kill your spot.
Sorcery!
Don't touch my balls.
You had have done it.
Oh,
I
God,
think-
Tenok would have fully believed him. He
Yeah.
would have believed that worked.
Oh yeah, that's
He would have
right.
punished him for casting magic.
Tanner would have had to have done an intelligence check to understand.
Oh no, it would have been a failure.
All right,
Point
so
taken, I just want
as
to
so as you collect the drift globe off the ground,
But did it work?
it, as far as you can tell, it's not on. So no,
as far as you can tell, though.
that's true. As you look at it, and
Later, I'm gonna get a text from Dio. Hey, add one level of wizard to your character sheet.
just for freezies,
You
you've
know-
actually reached 7th level by yourself by the palm move. So.
Just enough experience to carry you over the edge.
Gob thinking that
Let's-
he fully did that, he's gonna try and cast fireball again.
Yeah, Alakazoo.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Is
What
this
are you
another?
looking at?
Is this
What
another,
is that gonna tell
Is
you?
this another performance?
I want to know how I
Is this
roll.
another performance?
Just another
You
performance.
get a plus one.
22. Wait, yeah, 22 again.
Okay, yeah.
What happens?
Alakazoo to your best ability. Yeah.
Alakazoo.
Let's
from the
keep
consoles.
moving.
Yes.
God,
We should
God
go back to
dusts his
Urktarl.
hands off and he looks over.
Good
and he's
doctor is just
Still
walking
working
away.
on this one.
Yeah,
He's
how-
looking to
how-
Remmy and he goes, "This is not how you cast magic. Just so roll."
Yeah, he's good at some things, but not. Oh, never. I'm not.
No, God turns it. He's like, I'm still working that one. Elimae, I want to be able to cast a fireball for you before you know it.
Yes.
He looks
I
at
have
you.
faith in you.
So we're heading
I
back
think
to
he's got
Urktarl.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay, so what's the plan from here?
heading back to Urktarl.
Okay, so you head back to
We're gonna give him a
Urktarl.
kiss
So we knock on his office.
on his vampire.
As you go in,
Standing
he's
there
in
from
the common room with the 3 statues.
Yeah, I'm going to collectively kiss him at the same time.
Mr. Urktarl?
Kids
Even
so
the
much.
statues.
Yes, he did take a move a little too ahead of himself, which is to be expected. But he comes bearing a gift for you to apologize for introduction.
Once again, Gob is standing there like a proud father.
Prove that he could be worthy of this job. And he hands the stage over to Remmy.
Your kid's got it, yo. Show him what you got, kid.
I still have a cursed sword.
I have this sword.
No. The other thing. What we found.
Oh, the gold. No.
The other thing, yeah.
The guano, remember?
Yeah.
Don't blow up.
Oh, the
He knows how to make
Or
stars.
Mr. Urktarl. Hi, my name is Remmy. I live up there. Hopefully not for long. But my dad makes like potions and stuff like that. We found some things that will blow up if you combine them right in a big storage unit. So I'm gonna help them build bombs, but we have other things that we can make for you guys or other supplies. We're sort of carrying them. Did you and the Urktarl kind of looks at you guys and is like, so this is new. This is a new area.
Yeah, we were investigating. I had explained to you that there were some areas that we were still going through
Right.
just to double check.
Whose storage unit?
It appeared to be Xanathar.
But they're gone, right?
They were gone. We killed their captain, and that's why we're double checking.
There's also
Show me on the map where this was.
Good doctor updates his map, shows him where everything is. He explains
So
like
does Urktarl produce his map?
Oh, he pulls out the good doctor's map that he
I think he just looked at show me the map, and Gertrude's like,
No. Show me on the map.
yeah.
I wonder what the
it
Undertakers
updates his
think
map
if they
and
go through
explains,
these
like,
areas and they see Hals
We
scribbling
understood
to the
that there
wall
was
that
also
make it
a
magical.
group presence that we had thought eliminated. We had killed their alphas. So with that, if there are any pack members left, they should
Dio.
suffer from a lack of leadership. Even if they're animals, killing the biggest and strongest of them will make them much easier.
Starve out.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Have the Undertakers ever questioned any of like the scribblings on the walls that Hal's been leaving in each area that he goes?
Not that you're aware of.
The other thing, which I was recently made aware of, there were wererats in the first floor. Yes,
that's my friend MEEP.
From where rats are notoriously untrusted, like liars. It's an unfortunate side effect of their curse.
Where rats are easy to take care of. Matter of fact, he kind of looks at Remmy. Anyways, they're easy to take care of.
Wonderful. Just so you know, they all took advantage of the Xanathar supplies. There's quite a bit of them. They're letting people through with if you give them food, basically. But
it looks like their leader's pretty fat. Yeah, I couldn't even get.
Well, you have to go into the room specifically to even talk to them. You don't have to go through them.
Urktarl does a sort of dad whistle that I can't do. But a couple guys. And a couple guys come over and he points to the map. He's like, I want you to get a couple men together and go in this area and go ahead and clear all the supplies that you can find, bring them here. And they sort of fucking take off.
Wait,
I
talking
like to
about
imagine
the
there's
wererats?
like a Dumb and Dumber, and there's a.
Wait, is he talking about killing the wererats?
No, he's talking about getting the
Okay.
supplies.
Okay.
wonderful. Secondly,
Hey, if your little man can make bombs, that might come in handy.
well,
Also,
he is
there's
willing-
showers over there too. That
No,
function.
next to the supply room are functioning showers.
Yeah,
For
hot
men
water,
to use
yeah.
with hot water. Running the hot water for you.
Some of them need it.
Wait a minute, they're vampires.
Lastly,
Running water hurts vampires.
on
Does
the cold
it?
planet.
I can't shower?
You're
Well, it's you can't
like a
cross
lesser
running
vampire.
water.
Well, no, it says in D&D any running water hurts.
Yeah,
it's like
as you
acid
guys
to
start
them.
to explain this, like he seems disinterested and he's more interested in the supplies.
I just went to a spa when we went to Gobtown.
It was a spa, but you guys got massages.
Oh god.
And there's also probably not running water hitting you. It's probably
I'm
still
never gonna be able to correct this.
Like you can take you can run a bath, just turn off the faucet, and you're not running water.
What the
That's still
what
running
the
the
second
shit.
you say is he's willing
If you're
to
doing a little
teach you.
splash.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm like,
That's not. It's like a river.
Something we
River
can
over
sell. That seems good to
If
me.
they go
use
into
on the
like
xanathar
an
Oh,
actual movie,
for sure.
exact water,
Would this be acceptable?
Oh yes.
they'll take like
Oh.
4d8 acid damage each
So
turn.
I look towards Halaseliax and Mr. Halaseliax, we're going to unload the supplies. Next we go to be careful with these. Mr. Remmy is going to gather the exact sort of measurements and stuff, just to be sure that these don't.
Halax is
explode.
on an eyeball.
Wonderful.
Gobs
See if I
tries to
can't
lick
get
his
a
own
guy.
eyeball.
But yeah, let's we can find a way to store these supplies. If you guys just want to leave them here,
Of course.
we'll go store them in a cool, dry place, and then we'll get ready to work on building things.
Alright. Would you mind?
A lot of the materials.
We're starting to adventure over to the second floor. Mr. Remmy, would you happen to know on hand the measurements for these explosives?
Remy, it's like I know the ingredients that you should mix together, and I know kind of what they do, the reactive properties. But as far as the exact ratios and how to keep them stable, I'm not really sure. Let me go up whenever we're done with the second floor. I don't want to leave yet, but
What you get them from up there?
You have the book.
It's in the meltdown.
You have the book.
Yeah, good.
I told Keelan where my dad works.
Also, well, Hal's gonna see if he can like grab the book from you. And
Good. I think the good doctor's smart enough to realize that.
well, Hal's gonna do something else with the book too.
Well, he's already taken it out and messaging.
He's writing on another page while you're holding it. He's basically making a selfie of us in front of two dead Gricks, and like doing this.
Should you roll a performance check for that?
Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
It's not a hand.
Yes.
I'm not stealing
For, no, I know that's what's okay.
I would say my
D&D 5e. If you're doing something artistic, it's sleight of hand. I know it's weird.
Really? Is it a performance?
No. If you're drawing, as far as I understand, it's a sleight of hand check.
it. It was a pretty good sleight of
I
hand
guess
check.
if it's
'cause
dexterity,
that
I guess
is
that makes
a-
some
It is a
sense.
dexterity.
Yeah, I guess that makes
Yeah.
some sense then.
19.
I just
Okay,
think that they
it's fine.
grouped so many together.
It was a 19.
19?
Yeah.
It's not a bad picture. You guys can tell.
Is
who's
it a
who.
stick figure picture? How are you
For,
doing it?
No,
for
it's
Hal's
not-
first
it's not-
sketch, in
It's
front
not a
of you
stick
guys.
figure.
It's like super detailed.
Yeah.
It's one of those sketches though you can tell that Hal has done for like educational purposes.
Okay.
Like
He's
it's
been
not
drawing
a,
this in his notebook over and over again.
there's not a lot of interpretation into it. It is a very plain
Mm-hmm.
sort of.
It has some shadows. That's about it.
Yeah.
Good doctor.
Play with
Mr. Keelan, if you would not mind
You want
stopping by Remy Father's house to ascertain just general measurement. Wait,
On one page, he sees the writing. And
If
the
you
other,
would
he
not
sees a
mind-
picture.
he kind of like crosses it out and then writes, Mr. Keelan, if you wouldn't mind gathering, just telling me the measurements to create explosives using bat guano, gunpowder, and hydrogen peroxide.
And then Gobs sort of goes, remember the fireball, how much that one?
Yeah.
I want to what was the other
I
thing?
think Remy may know that actually.
So there's about a minute or two that go by, and for the first time you realize there's an alert to the journal. It starts to sort of vibrate to you.
It's like,
Open it
oh
up.
my god.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna call this a phone.
So you open it up, and
You stick the book.
you just see in real time sort of the writings down of, remind me what his father's name and shop was.
Mr. Remy, what's the name of your father and his shop?
Oh, it's Jerome Lutier.
How writes on the other side? What did you think of the
Or
picture?
Diloantier.
Just crazy.
Jerome Diloantier.
Yeah, Dilantier's
You up?
apothecary.
Question mark heart.
Apothecary.
Emoji.
Yeah, you write that down.
Did he
And,
comment on the picture?
He did not. About a minute or two later, he writes back, I'll get right on it.
Wonderful.
And then there's another buzz, and he, nice picture.
Yes.
Just yes, and that's it.
All right.
Oh, how
Thank
right.
you. Yes.
Very Rogel. I like Halaseliax because he's
No.
something between. He's very Rogeldorn. Yes.
So Remy's kind of like
Pancakes are
looking over like,
fortified.
you talking to who? Oh,
Mr.
Keelan.
Keelan.
Right.
He's ascertaining the measurements for the exact
Yeah,
measurements.
So yeah. If he talks to him, he'll get it.
Yeah, of course. And when he returns with that knowledge, we'll return back to Urktarl, and you will personally teach his men using those measurements.
Oh, I don't know who runs the finances in the group, but I guarantee my dad's gonna want some money or something for that information. Just to let y'all know, it's just how my dad is.
How much do you think? We'll hand him this
I don't
urge
know how
so
valuable
in
that
his
information
hand
is.
that he'll never be able to take it off.
Well, regardless, Mr. Urktarl will hopefully be able to teach your men just to be able to make these explosives on hand. I believe having your men to be able to create explosives in the field while they're exploring could be rather useful, especially considering the Xanathar have so much of these supplies.
At the very least, stops them from blowing up the walls that we're building.
Exactly.
So,
And
Use
you
their
can
own
blow up the
weapons
walls
against
that
them.
but
And you can blow up the walls that they're building.
well, as far as I understand, you've eliminated all of them. So
Of course.
But
Do you have plans to expand beyond the first floor?
I have plans to secure this floor. That's the next thing. We're gonna basically stop anybody from coming up here that we don't want. So if you guys have cleared out all of this level and you're heading down to the second level, we're gonna basically block this motherfucker off.
Well, you'll allow us back up, correct?
Of course, yes. Because once I get everything secured, then we start supplying.
Mr. Urktarl,
How long have you been doing these operations of the years?
About 10 years.
Mr. Urktarl, are you familiar with spellcasting at all?
Sure.
I would like to trade some things with you, if at all possible.
I know my fair way around spells.
Ezekial and Empire
I'm
Lord.
trying to think of like how he would ask me to cast a third level spell is.
Hey, your sword probably wants things like impale an empire lord.
If I were to trade you some information on necromancy, what would you be able to give me with? I know gathering more men is time consuming and my help is not, and you have plenty of bodies and I'd like to share that ability with you. But as you were the one who taught me, I cannot give that information for free.
Let's discuss this when there aren't so many eyes and ears.
Hello.
Wonderful. When we return, may I request a meeting in your office?
That's fine.
Fantastic. Well, we're off to the second floor actually to secure an alchemy laboratory.
Sounds good. Let me know if you find anything.
We heard there was xanathar on the way to it, so we'll be clearing them out too.
You are securing only the first floor, correct?
For now.
There may be trade opportunities on the second floor. There's other factions, other settlements we've encountered.
Who's running them?
A bunch of people.
Several.
People?
Well,
Humans?
No, not humans. Whoa.
One human, mostly goblins, ex-Xanathar,
I
or
don't deal with goblins. But good to know.
but
They're friendly.
we
And they have
request
sex
that
laws.
should you secure the second floor that they be left alone. They've aided us greatly.
You slipped through my radar, and I think that's this is my one goblin friend. This one.
But they're friendly God, yeah.
They're friends of
Make
God.
them like friendly human, like you're
God has.
God's
You know I trust you now, so
We'll find a way for
I'll
them.
think about it.
We
You
just
can
ask
trade
that
with
you.
them. I don't want to buy more than I can chew. I got the first floor that's a lot to deal with. I
Exactly.
need to get these operations going.
Also, you can trade with them because they have supplies and many other things.
I will. As far as I understand, though, goblins are the kind of looks at Gob. I'll think about it.
If you require trade delegates to assure that all the operations are fair,
That would make more sense to me if you all. But again, one step at a time.
Mr. Gobs, I believe we have a task for you at some other later date.
Ambassador, sort of thing.
Ambassador
It's a
Gob.
pretty official sounding name, yeah.
Your focus right now should just be making sure that nothing comes up from the second level.
Most certainly.
Do that. Let me build.
Urktarl, I can tell you one thing. Things won't be coming up, but they'll be going down, if you know what I mean, yeah. Only thing going up is this mohawk, yeah.
What about us?
Flicks up.
How this goes, what about us?
Won't be coming up too, yeah.
Well, I got some things to
We're
do.
kinda like the cream.
certainly.
A lot of things to happen in a short amount of time.
Right.
So, y'all need anything from me?
Like bread.
We are most of
East.
Elimae, do you have anything you
Like
need,
bread.
Mr. Urktarl?
Bread does the same thing.
Well-
Bread, but it's cooked.
Well, certainly, we will see you hopefully within a day or two.
We should make
Sounds
some
good.
bread.
And he starts talking to one of the other men that he had called over.
We'll make the best bread.
And as you guys start walking away,
I'll put good
he
beer.
does look up and he goes, Elimae, you stay with me tonight. Turns back,
Flattered,
back down to the book.
All right.
So from here, where are you all going?
We're heading down to the. Do we want to completely secure the first floor before continuing?
We can go down, then we can come back up for those last bits later.
All right.
Take it at a time. Let us go down to the alchemy stairs.
Okay, so from where you guys are at, the only place that you haven't explored is that hallway that goes to the right before you get to the closet that you've passed the dungeon that I made for you battle.
I guess we can.
Other than that, you guys are familiar with everything else. You go through the map room.
Yeah, I guess we can check out that one last room before we go down.
Yeah, we'll check out this last room on the way.
Okay, is that what you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me see here.
Heads up.
So, as you go through the double doors and look to your right, you see that it kind of does a little bit of whining and then it goes left or right. And as you start to go down, the dungeon is well lit. There are several
We don't like
candles that are magically lit throughout all of the halls, and you see left and right just a long row of candles. Which direction do you want to go
I'm
in?
gonna need your eyes.
We need left or right?
Yep.
Going left, zombies leading,
Okay.
Thank
skeletons
God.
are taking the rear. And
Okay.
then we're all in between.
So as zombies, skeletons, and then you all.
Zombie.
Oh no, sorry.
Zombie,
Zombies, you
uh,
guys, skeletons. You guys go
There's only one
down.
zombie, right?
But they've got 30 health each. And they
Maybe
can
about
run.
70 feet or so, and then it turns left, and about 15 feet it dead ends. What you do see though is you turn the corner that mounted on the back wall is a mirror in a stone frame, and sort of worked into the stone frame is the image of a wizard holding a wand.
See if you
Ooh.
can. See if you can use your magic eyes on this.
Can you use detect magic?
Detect magic, you get strong senses of conjuration magic.
Alright, good.
That's so bad. That's so bad. Good doc. As soon as you say conjuration, the good doctor stops. Everyone avert your eyes from the mirror and back away, slowly if possible.
Gobs fully turns around and walks forward.
Like he's just going the other way.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
You turn around and back. What?
No, he turned around and he's just walking the other way.
Oh, walking backwards
Yeah.
or back away.
So
you guys
we
are.
all turn away, and good doctor is making
How
sure
was zombie?
Remy does not look behind us.
Yeah, Remy immediately averts his gaze.
We have had troubles with mirrors in the past, and if you're unfamiliar with magic, conjuration summons things. Like this mirror summons things. The last mirror we had summoned shadows of us that tried to kill us.
Well, does my lantern revealing
Why am I
reveal anything
spreading
in the area?
Huh?
Does my lantern revealing reveal anything in the area?
As you use it, no.
Should we send one of your help just up ahead to see if it activates?
So, just so I'm
Yes.
clear, you guys have went, so it turns and it goes about 15 feet to the mirror. You guys are like,
As soon as we see
you guys
the
are
mirror,
around the corner, right?
Yes.
we rounded the corner,
Okay.
saw the conjuration, turned
Okay.
around.
Alright.
I think we should send help in to see what this mirror does, though.
Urktarl might not like it if we leave.
We should be able to tell him.
Alright, good doctor puts his zombie over to the mirror.
He seems to get disgruntled.
Zombie
many
goes
times.
over and stands in front of the mirror and
Tell
you
him
kind
to
of.
touch it.
Oh, we had this problem before. Undead don't activate these traps.
That would be me.
You wouldn't, so you're free from this, but alright. Good doctor looks at Gob. The moment this gets problematic and requiring you to say,
Oh yeah, I'll see you already.
I could be right next to you.
There you go.
alright, good doctor goes and makes eye contact with the mirror.
Okay. So, as you
I'm gonna go with him.
walk your 15 feet
Stand right behind him.
and then look up at the
Let
mirror,
me if he gets.
nothing happens.
Doctor squints. He puts his hand on the mirror.
Touch glass.
Let's give him a con check.
Sure.
+1.
Want to give me a help action? Do you have
I
our
don't
con?
have Arcana.
Okay. Alright, that's cool.
Guys, religion.
I do.
Gob has our can Gob give him the help action?
You have Arcana?
No.
Oh.
God thinks he does.
Yeah, God
26.
thinks he does.
You know there's some sort of magic with this mirror.
Can we take it off the wall?
I cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay. So you cast Hold the Dead on it? You don't feel any...
Can we try to take it off?
Does the wizard on
How-
the mirror look
how-
familiar?
Mage hand? How heavy is this mirror?
It's pretty much the whole length of the wall.
Good doctors. No, good doctors. Interesting.
I'm gonna go around it and like have my hand go across it and see if like my hand goes in or anything.
No, totally smooth.
Can God train them? Do we want to try and lift it?
No, I don't think.
It's a mirror on the wall. It's not
It's
like a
like in the
standalone
wall.
mirror.
God can move it.
And
So
there's a wizard.
as God
Does
tried to...
Gob's asking, do we want to move this?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
So where's this wizard around it? Like, if this is
It's
a
on the
big
base
mirror,
of the mirror, but you see that there are several different...
Is anything moving on the
depictions.
I
mirror?
take an investigation check on
yeah, I
it.
want to see what I'm
Yeah,
helping.
complexion and
Yeah.
guidance, of course.
I don't have investigation.
Do you not?
No.
You've been rolling investigation checks.
Yeah, I roll it, but I don't
I have investigation. I can help you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right.
You get 8 plus 2.
8 plus. Okay, so plus 10 times 8. Nat 20.
What are you trying to get?
Trying to figure out what this mirror does with the investigation check. See if there's any hidden knobs or anything. If like the wizard's in a certain pose. That
You rolled a natural 20?
natural 20.
A plus 2 and a plus 8.
With
so-
everything, it is a 30.
With everything, it's a 30?
With everything, it's a 30.
With everything that you've known, that you've read, as everybody's physically trying to deal with this mirror, you sort of take a step back, and all of you sort of realize that the good doctor kind of takes a step back, and you kind of look at this. This is a gate.
The gate spell.
The good, you like the good doctor's kind of nodding, like looking at it, and he just stops.
A gate that's activated by, it seems, a wand.
You okay there, Ezekiel?
Are you familiar on why I've become the way I am?
You're ugly.
You said you traveled from the Shadow of Hell to...
I am ugly, yes, but I cast planar gate without being properly prepared, and it disfigured me. This is a gate. Requires a specific wand to activate. I
Is there a
believe
stick nearby, just on the ground. No.
I believe this is an object of the madman.
The only wand you've seen
Is mine.
is this Wand of Secrets.
Gob's just looking for a stick.
What about the staff that we just found? Would that be able to do something
Can
like
I
that?
poke it with my wand of
You
secrets?
didn't take a staff. Did you? No.
Hey, can I poke it with my wand of secrets?
Okay, so you poke it with your Wand of Secrets.
So my actually I was poking it, yeah.
Yeah, and the mirror turns to like a liquid.
Good doctor.
Well, that worked. I'm surprised, but it did.
We're going in.
Good doctor orders his help to walk through his zombie to walk through it. Walk back.
He says walk through the
Zombie
walk back.
Walks through. Does not walk back.
Oh,
Well,
I wonder where it leads. I'm very curious. I'm
the
gonna pick up Gob and kill the ball, Gob.
damn it, that was my last zombie.
We could retrieve him.
Yeah, go in there and get him out for you.
we could all go in.
We can't be certain that there's a way out, or there is not a pit of fire on the other side that simply killed my hand.
As you all are discussing, you see a hand come through the mirror,
Is it a
and
zombie?
we'll take a break for a second. So, as you all are standing in front of this mirror, you watch sort of an ethereal hand, sort of blue, translucent, come through the mirror. You then see the sort of upper torso of a kind of a young female present herself and sort of look at you all. There's sort of a moment of pause.
Hello?
Good doctor kind of pushes past everyone. He gives a bow. My name is the good doctor Ezekial.
My name is Halaseliax.
I can't stop you from leaving, but understand, you can't handle this yet.
Is my help still on the other side or obliterated by whatever force lies beyond?
He is standing at the other end of this gate. waiting. There's no way for him to come back. Not important. You can make more. I've watched you all.
Oh.
Now, I can't be here for long for fear that
You go
Alistair will find me.
Who are you?
I used to be one of his apprentices. I need you all to survive. To take back control.
It's easy peasy.
So I'm gonna stop you now.
What's
If
on
I
the other side?
can.
The doctor kind of like hushes you.
This goes much deeper into the dungeon immediately. And when you're ready, it's great. But right now, don't.
I
I
think
can't stay too long.
the good doctor kind of gives a bow and says, I thank you. I understand the energy it takes to manifest. And I thank you for taking that energy to warn us. And we will take it willingly.
I will let you know if it's too much. Again, there's nothing stopping me from
Put it inside.
Even too much for the big tuna.
there's nothing stopping me from you all entering.
So you'd say it's even too much for the big
Roll 2 for that inside, so
There are a lot of gates
It is
in Undermountain.
8, 11.
Be wary. She sort of disappears back in here. 11?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
I'll roll an inside partner.
Sure.
Do I get a bonus because I deal with spirits all the time?
No.
That's just a
Well, fuck you, Dio.
Are you proficient in insight?
And
Fuck
ghost
no, I'm
talking?
not.
Fuck no.
+1.
Max damage, baby!
8. I will take this warning and
Well, at least we know how to activate it.
yes, we understand that there is.
We just need a wand.
We should warn Urktarl that there is a way from very deep depths. Back to
Does it eventually solidify again, Dio?
Nope, it's still
Can I poke with my wand again?
your wand goes through.
No, he was poking the bottom.
Oh, poke at the bottom?
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Well, I think we opened up a permanent portal.
But if they can't come back, how do we know that they can?
Oh, yes. It's probably a one-way.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
She said that
she did say
your
you
help
were-
couldn't come back.
Yeah.
She said you could make more.
From your understanding of gates, that one way of accessing a gate may not necessarily mean there may be another key.
On the other side, yeah.
So, you didn't give your zombie any instructions. It's just sort of.
No, he said go through.
Yeah, right, and they come back.
And then come
Who
back.
knows what the other side looks like, if it's another gate or just a wall, who
You
knows?
make a mistake next time.
She said walk one way, then walk back the other way.
I don't think that's how it was. I just don't think there's another gate where he's at.
There probably is. It's just easy to different activation.
That's fair. Alright.
After about a minute, the mirror then started to
Because
harden.
gates typically have 2 ways. Just
Alright. The doctor nods, we're going to go down the right path.
Okay. So as you go down the right hallway, there is a small closet to your right, and then a hallway down to your left.
The good doctor is going to open the closet.
Okay. So as you open up the closet, it's empty except for a sort of small bunny that is on the floor that jumps out and sort of kind of wiggles its nose at you, just kind of breathing.
What's the color
Effect
of this
magic.
rabbit?
It's a white rabbit.
Here's our
Is there
bow.
magic?
Oh, stand back, lads! Look at its got big meaty claws. Look at the bones.
she's detecting magic.
Yeah, I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh shit! What was that?
Do I have to roll for my skeletons?
Well, how
They're
far
not bad.
away?
20 feet.
I think they're fine then, are they? Do they need to roll?
I don't think so, no.
16.
11.
21.
I can't be surprised.
Okay. You two save.
Oh, Remmy.
So
Does this help? 'Cause I
Remy,
can't-
That's right.
Does this help? Because I can't.
Natural 20.
Does it
Okay.
help that I can't be surprised?
So no.
Boy, become a
It sounds like this is.
So as the rabbit hops out and you all kind of are like, it immediately blows up like a toad and then just sprays all over the wall. and this 20-foot bomb radius just goes off. You both take 10 damage. You both take 5, as well as Remmy, but he is still up.
Well, does Remmy take no damage?
You rolled a nat 20.
Isn't that?
And
the
we talked
rule?
about
Yeah. I'd say he takes no damage. Yeah.
I'm at 37.
But yeah, as the buddy blows up, and Remmy, like, as you all are sort of breathing, he goes, "What the hell was that?"
We don't know.
Welcome to Undermount.
Hell yeah! So as the zombies sort of turn around, just blood-covered faces.
I mean, it's skeletons were in the back.
Yeah, zombies. How many zombies do you have in the front?
No,
None.
skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was just you guys.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because last time we went through the gate.
Right. Yeah. All right. So yeah. And then yeah, there's a hallway to your left.
This is worse than the meat room.
No, I'd rather take the exploding rod.
But why did it explode? Why was it here?
Magic. I can take the exploding rod in. You can
Are
count.
there more?
Oh, I felt like exploding sometimes if they're having maybe.
I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna like
Yeah,
roll
of
perception in
course.
this room and see.
Well, it's a
Just make a
hallway.
perception check.
Is there anything left of the rabbit?
No.
No.
Nope.
That would
No,
be
no, like no teeths.
27.
Teethsies.
27. Okay. So with that 27,
Foot.
there are kind of a network of several different hallways.
Rabbit
to the
size?
right. No.
Okay.
Normal carved out. Nice. They've got all sort of mounted torches that are magically lit, but nothing. Very clean hallway. Nothing down the network of hallways.
This was odd.
That's one word for it, yeah.
Strange. Most certainly. So the hallway's a dead end, or is it just a bunch
There
of...
are several, so like you would go down a little bit, take a left, that's a dead end, right? Then you go back to where you were, there's a right hallway, go up, that's a dead end. You continue down to the left, that's a dead end. There were kind of a couple different areas you could have gone, and it just all seems to be like dead ends.
I have a feeling that that's how the Dungeon of the Mad Mage was written. It's just a bunch of turns that you could take, and they're all dead ends, and you just simplified it for us, so we don't have to spend an hour.
Or there was a bunch of bullshit that I didn't want you guys to get attacked by that I don't think matters to the story.
It's fine. All right. We nod, and the good doctor says, and with that, I believe...
Let's go back to the second floor. And tell Urktarl on the way.
Go down the hallway with the Mad Mage closet, take a right, go into the map room, go down the secret sort of pathway with the fungus that shrieks every fucking time that you walk past it with that high pitched.
Good doctor just cuts it.
Were you gonna say?
You'd have to like scrape it off
That's
the wall.
fine, good
But
doctor.
so as you start to like
You're
scrape it,
not
what are you
afforded
scraping it
actually.
with?
Yeah.
Mashing with this quarterstaff.
Okay, mashing it wouldn't do much.
Well, I mean, he's using it to scrape it
Okay,
off.
I gotcha.
I'm just
So-
gonna catch it on fire with produce flame.
Can God rip it off the wall?
Pieces of it, sure.
Can-
Anyways,
can-
as
can-
between flaming quarterstaff and just gripping it, you all destroy what seems to be the fungus on the wall. It takes you about 10 minutes to do, but
Can we collect some of it actually? What if we use that later?
No, yeah. The good doctor will bag that.
Do you have any
Sure.
healing
Okay.
cantrips?
so yeah, put that in your inventory.
There's no
It
such
is so easy to grow mushrooms, so like this
Yeah.
would
And then, so alright, so you guys are heading down the stairs to go down to the second floor.
Yeah.
66.
Alright,
Not 51.
head down the stairs,
61.
go down the hallway, and go sort of past where you guys have been, where they were building the stage, and Kane still there, sort of working with a small little crew. Eventually, looks at you guys. Oh, hey,
We're back.
Dean, how's it going, brother? Yeah.
it's going pretty good.
God, that's
Yeah.
Remmy.
You know, I missed you guys for that drink. What happened?
We had a performance on the surface we had to attend. But we'd like
Maybe
to
you mentioned it. Maybe I forgot. I don't know.
we'd like to introduce you to the newest member of the Furiosians.
Remy, this is my brother Dean from back in the day. Yeah.
You see Remy's all kind of tense, like hand on. Good ones.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Remy.
This
Hi.
here's Kane Undergrammer, yeah.
Kane kind of looks at Remy.
Kane, this
New
my,
guy,
this
huh?
my boy Remy,
Yes,
yeah.
he's proven himself. We trust him.
He's sort of like
It's bad to say that we're used to the racism.
No, it's completely understandable.
We should, yeah. Anyways.
It's because the xanathar paid a bad name for you. They are known up on the surface.
I'd say it's mostly that, yeah.
Understandably,
feel like as goblins. Anyways, that's a whole. Anyway, how are things?
Wonderful.
Catch me up.
Actually, I met with one of my idols as a scholar, which was wonderful.
Heard one of your guys strangled the prisoner that we had.
Yes. Have you seen him?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we are actually going to chase him down right now.
Oh, should I keep an eye out for him or something?
He most likely won't come back, but just in the circumstance that he had.
Don't try to fight him. No.
Don't try to pin him down. He may attack you. He's rather volatile.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing shit.
He can't be killed.
I don't do that. I do construction. I don't deal with investing. But is he not on your guys' good side? Like, tell me, like.
He is on our good side,
Okay,
but
gotcha.
he's currently running on his own.
Gotcha. All right. Where'd you get this kid?
On the surface, he was a form of a sort of fan of.
And you were like, fucking come on down.
He was persistent.
He was persistent. It was that, or he went on his own and died.
Gobs gonna
Well,
throw
I
it.
mean,
Yeah, Gobs gonna throw it. I mean, look at the kid. Yeah, he's got the look. Yeah,
Remy's got it.
he's got the intensity. Yeah.
He did take a Greek alpha to the leg, got back up, and was ready to continue.
Kid's got heart.
He does.
I respect that.
We'll see.
There's a fine line between courage and, you know,
I'm gonna pick him up by his head.
self-preservation, as they say, but
Yes, this is Remmy.
fair enough.
Cradling him like a child. This
Anyways,
is my baby boy.
I gotta deal with this whole bullshit. They're wanting to get these auctions ready to go in about 3 days, so.
This is what this is for. Auction.
Auctioning. Yeah.
In 3 days?
That's what they wanted. We gotta build this
What are
stage.
you watching?
Whatever people are selling. Instead of doing the booths, because we're kind of running out of space, which is a good thing. Time to expand, but you know, trying to stay out of everybody's way. So we figured we'd convert this little room. Probably do that back room, which is the room that you guys came from. Probably do that one next. We can only fit like 2 or 3 shops in there, so.
Wonderful. Mr. Gobs, did you want to open up delegations? Or would you rather do that with the leader?
Won't be with the leader. Yeah, get in there, yeah.
We have some friends on the first floor who may be interested in trade, as long as Gob is leading the trade effort.
Oh, I mean, yeah. As far as we're concerned, we trust our own.
Either keen. I gonna heard something about he had wanted to pass it by you though. Since you're sort of like a trusted friend, yeah. Heard yep, there's actually kind of a goblin.
Yeah, he's a goblin. Yeah, he's got that fucking crown on that makes
So
him.
he chose to be a long-legged goblin. Is that what you're telling me?
I would say it's about 50-50. Most people don't like it, but you know, I've heard some things that something's gonna happen soon. I think.
Yeah, has he done any sort of like crazy like policies or like things people?
Does he
don't
rule
like?
over you fairly?
Some of us think there should be a different direction.
Yeah.
We're basically sitting ducks for the xanathar to come and just cut our heads off. I mean,
When the doctor kind of like moves up a little bit and he looks at Gob.
What's the process like for electing, like getting, like choosing a new person to kind of be like the guy? You know what I mean?
best ideas. Usually, we're trying not to do the whole brutality thing, but
So it's more of like a thinking man's game. Okay, you don't got to be a thing.
between you and me, it would be nice to see him a little embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
I will rule over these goblins.
Did you actually say that, or?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't necessarily there, long tail.
Would
It was just a joke.
It
It was just a joke, of course.
Yeah, it was a good long tail.
Maybe.
You wanna run things?
I could run things, yeah. I'm good at that, yeah.
Come. You must entrust me as your
I
advisor.
vote for you. I trust you.
Let me put it this way. You talk about being exposed to the xanathar. You know how many xanathar he killed? Yeah.
If there would
That's the thing that I'm working. Like eventually, like, you hear a couple of people yelling at.
We're
Kane.
killing a lot of them.
I gotta get back to work, but let's talk tonight. You guys don't have any fucking thing you gotta do tonight, right? Let's talk.
We have to drop off our friend, but we may certainly return.
Let's
Yeah.
go for beers. Like, we're not. I gotta get back to work. But
It
You
depends.
get
We
back to
expect
work,
conflicts.
Not like get back to work kind of way, but in like a friendly like way.
I got. You're good, man. I got.
We
ya.
expect conflict, so if we don't get tied up in that, yes.
Oh, I checked to see if Keelan's responded yet. I checked to see if Keelan's responded yet.
No,
Imagine you would feel a buzz.
it's only been about 30 minutes.
Oh.
Well, an hour. It's been about an hour. Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, you know that when he responded, it vibrated.
Okay.
So
Alright.
Oh, Gob does have to make a pit stop into a Bora Bora.
I mean, we are
what
going
would
through,
you like to do?
We're going through there, so.
Gob has to drop off the fucking Goblobber. Dude.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
It makes some sense.
So for the sake of brevity, we'll say that you
He's gonna lob himself into the sex.
you're dropping off the Goblobber.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way he can measure and
Right,
make new
okay.
ones and
So
we'd like to work out like a business deal, like like a percentage based thing and the sales.
you drop it off and it's sort of to be negotiated. I can look over it a little bit. But yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So
I'm gonna mark some druid carving on it, just so that's like our watermark.
So in this room, there's
Now
a
I can
door
see
that two massive bugbears are guarding. The next door next to that is where Yek is, and then there's a southern
There's
door.
bugbears in the town?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was just goblins.
Nope. You've seen a couple of bugbears.
And orcs.
Orcs. Yeah. There are primarily more goblins than anything else.
Goblins?
You have not seen any hobgoblins.
Okay, that's makes sense.
So, where would y'all like to go?
To the
that's
towards the
southern.
outpost direction where the Xanathar was, and where
Yeah.
also the
Was
guy
that
ran off.
southern passage.
Okay, southern passage.
The doctor's going to look at Remy. He goes, Remy, you are about to be introduced to nothing to the extent of a Grick Alpha, but we are going to be shot at.
This thing seems like a whole, like, it's so cool that there's like, I thought goblins were just like, he kind of looks at God.
Except for you, of course.
Rodents. I know that. I know differently. You know what I mean? But like, you guys got like a whole thing here. Like, this is so cool.
It's pretty neat, yeah. If it was up to me, it looks to be called New Gobbington, but you know, I think
Right.
War works out pretty
When we encounter these Xanathar, you stay in the back.
How do you tell? How do you know which one's which?
Most certainly the ones that try to kill us
God.
immediately.
Oh,
Gob
okay,
pulled
yeah.
off his anklet and goes,
They got one of these on.
They keep goblins as almost
Or markings
slaves.
of Xanathar on them.
They have hand tattoos.
Oh, okay.
and Gob,
Well-
is it on the back of the hand or the palm?
It's on your palm.
It's on the palm.
Anyone that's not here would be.
God shows him his palms like, yeah, they got something like this.
No,
yeah.
no, it's on the right hand. Sorry.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, on right hand. Yeah, your right hand.
They got something like this, yeah, thick mouth. But not me.
Oh, I just thought it was like a cool tattoo.
No,
And then
that
I looked
was-
at it. Circle with the
They also worship a giant floating meatball.
Okay.
Have you ever had spaghetti?
Hmm.
If spaghetti shot legs.
With 8 eyes, I think, and a singular one.
Okay.
His name is Xanathar, namesake of the game.
Hmm.
Yeah,
We're
they're
gonna
not,
beat
they're
up
not
spaghetti.
very creative.
It's not made of spaghetti. It looks like spaghetti. It's a big meatball with a mouth and an
Well,
eye.
we might as well be
testicles.
spaghetti by the time we're done. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I feel
So,
like God, if we
as you
kill
make your
them,
way
God's
down,
gonna try to eat them.
southern door, you walk about 10 feet, and then it turns left. And as you kind of walk down these narrow halls, you're sort of reminded of the people that were here before you all had been here. Those that sort of gave these halls purpose, you see sort of magically free-moving frescoes that depict dwarves that are at work, carving out stone, lighting torches, helping carry away material that they are fashioning into furniture, weapons, filling collapsed holes. There's just a whole array on each side of the wall of moving pictures, basically. And as you walk up, you come to a four-way stop where you see all the other walls are moving in a similar fashion. Dwarves sort of stacking barrels, rolling barrels. You see them rolling down one hallway and then turning up.
This is
the
all
other.
animated, right?
Yeah, animated frescoes. Yeah, walking down another hallway.
They preserve their culture.
They're happy. It's like they never left. So, as you approach the four-way, you have left, center, and right. Where would you all like to go?
Good work just to see if there's any markings that were left by,
Oh yeah, he told him the right
yeah,
number.
I told them the right down markings. Haleth, right? I'm gonna see if he left anything for us to let us know which way he went.
As you start to look around, you don't see anything.
I'm not surprised that Mr. Haleth.
The stonework is moving, so there is a chance that maybe he left something, but
I'm gonna mark on the ground.
it's not like a projection. The actual stone
Oh, okay.
is maybe an inch or two in the wall, but it is physically moving.
Mr. Remmy, I don't think we've explained Haleth. Are you familiar with the concept of revenants? Sometimes the soul feels that it is so slighted by the circumstances of its death that it gets back up and kills the people who slighted it.
Oh, like your zombies.
Yes, but they retain their souls.
Oh, okay.
And they also cannot be killed until the targets of their vengeance has been slain.
Oh.
And a spell at the same time.
Yes, and the process is, after interviewing our friend Mr. Haleth, Keelan's old associate actually, the process is painful to say the least.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It is. We're trying our best to...
He has to kill them, and then we have to
So he's-
spell on him.
He's cool with us. Like, we're cool with him.
Yes, he may be a little upset that we had left. He wanted us to pursue tirelessly to kill them without rest.
We cannot do that, however.
Well, I'm kind of glad you did, because I'm here now. So maybe he'll be, maybe he'll be cool with that when he meets me. Maybe
Immediately sees him rips him in half.
he'll see this is a good idea.
Just any figure that we explain to you.
I'm with you guys. I won't attack unless told.
No, it's more than that with the utmost respect. A lot of the figures that we know are rather fickle, so
Okay.
so to speak.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, with that, left has never failed us before. Shall we go left? Alright, good doctor heads left.
I was gonna say right. Right, it's always right.
Okay, so which way are you going, left or right?
3
Lefts.
Let's roll for it.
You know, he's right. If you take 3 lefts, it's almost like you took a right.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we taking 3 lefts or
No,
are we
we're
taking
we're taking a left.
We're taking a
We're gonna take the first of 3 lefts.
Gotcha. 1 of 3. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So as you guys take a left, it's maybe about 100 feet until you take a right, and there's a really long sort of hallway in front
Since
of
every
you.
letter correct.
Anything, it's just a normal hallway.
That's what it looks like.
Alright.
I'm gonna perception.
I will investigate the walls, see if there's anything or not.
Okay.
Goblin perception.
Yeah, I'm thinking you guys have
Ooh.
You get a +2.
Which one of us?
You.
Okay.
Everybody's doing them at the same time.
19
So take turns.
on investigation check.
Walls are normal.
Is there any markings?
Nope. Like xanathar or
17.
Hals markings or anything like that.
Okay.
These walls are not moving now.
I'm double checking just to make sure.
The walls that guided you to that area are moving,
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
the
I was
walls that
17.
turn are not.
Alright. We're pushing
guys.
forward. Skeletons are still taking up the rear.
Gotcha. Okay.
17 perception.
15
Okay.
perception.
Gotcha. All right.
Gob can see 2.
Okay. Who's leading the pack?
I would
God.
assume one of your skeletons?
Skeletons are in the back. I don't want to lose the
Then
skeletons.
Gobs, me, and then you guys.
I've learned skeletons are not super expendable. Like, they're great help, but zombies are the ones I want to use for blowing shit up because they don't do any damage. Skeletons can hurt in mass.
Oh, he's rolling.
Okay. Gob, dirty 20, 19 to hit. Did I hit you both?
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay.
Is that past our perception checks that we had up?
Yes.
Damn, Jesus.
Okay. Gob, you take 4 damage. Hal, you take 3. As you all turn the corner and walk, both of you step on what seems to be a very shallow pressure plate, and you hear, and there's about a second until these pretty thick arrows slam into both of your chests. I also need both of you to do saving throws.
Con?
Yes, con saving throws.
That's not good for me.
I've got medicine. I can heal you of diseases and poisons.
I got plus 3.
12.
I'll do it.
Let's see. 14?
Hey.
Okay.
Did I pass?
You both take 10 poison
Well,
damage.
screw you, Dio.
Is that poison still doing it?
Just poison damage.
I know. I didn't know if it was a continuous thing.
Nope. This, as far as you know.
All right.
And you eventually hear a
13 damage.
"Hey! Hold right where you are!
That hurt, you know.
I'll disable the trap, since you don't know how to fucking ask.
We
But tell me
just
this!
Looking.
How many eyes does the Dark Lord Xanathar have?"
God would know this.
You would know. He has 10 eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gobs just like,
Get nice, yeah. Young 1, 0, 10, yeah.
Alright! Come on down!
All right.
Gobs gonna whisper.
We
to
immediately found the
Good doctor is going to pat you on the shoulder and he's gonna like whisper in your ear.
Hey, sexy
You
mom.
go and range the skeletons are firing. You're going to charge it.
What's your health looking like? Because I'm gonna heal
20,
stuff.
29.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal stuff real quick, you know?
All right.
So-
we have. You know what? Good doctor takes rope, kind of puts it around himself and Elimae and Remmy. Not like tight, but just loose to make it look like we're all and Halaseliax. It's enough that we could just drop the rope and be
It's
fine.
gonna take you a couple minutes
Oh.
if that's what you want to do, but it's
No.
gonna take you a
No,
couple
no,
minutes.
no,
No, it'll be fine. All right. Yeah, we push forward.
no. But I'm gonna, of course, heal us real quick, so.
As you're walking?
And cast spells?
Okay, yeah. Alright, so you both heal?
Yeah, I'm just gonna use, I have this in save. I'm going to, since you're lower, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at you. Right through that.
What are you rolling for? What's going on in there?
They're casting perception checks to see if they see this podcast.
16 for both of you.
Oh, you shot?
Yes.
Oh, I missed.
Misses you too? So, as you're casting healing, which takes you 6 seconds to do, before that 6 seconds hit, you hit another pressure plate. 2
These
more
things are
arrows
disabled.
come flying at you. You do dodge out of the way in time.
You didn't disable them.
I thought you said you were going to disable them.
You got the fucking answer wrong!
What?
I don't know about that, brother. I'm pretty sure it was 10, yeah.
Not the riddle. It's not the password. I wouldn't keep coming this way unless you want to get fucked up.
Good doctor's gonna roll an investigation check on the floor.
Sure.
You know, I would use my wand of secrets
Might give
here,
you
but
that.
there are a lot of traps. Anyways,
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Let me
Yeah,
heal you
yeah.
real quick.
I'm helping them investigate.
Let me just heal you real
Yeah.
quick, God,
Can I
right?
have a guidance, of course?
Healing? Plus 4.
Alright.
Alright, Gob. Let's see what we get for you in the heals. That's a 5.
Did he ask how?
22.
How many eyes?
Yeah.
That's a
So-
22. That's
So
8.
8.
Okay, so
Another 3.
as you all are starting to approach, you
11
at the very
plus
sort of edge of your eyesight
4,
start to
6.
see the silhouette,
Yes.
and then you see 2 massive sort of holes in the wall.
46.
Yep.
And you do see,
I'm off 20.
okay,
I'm gonna heal myself.
this is
now.
how they made the stonework. You do see that there's another one about 15
There's
feet
another
in front of you.
Alright, is it avoidable?
With a jump, yeah, easy. It's about 5 feet wide. So as long as you don't step, as long as you jump.
Alright.
How long is this hallway?
So from beginning, it was about 90 feet.
Where are we at
Where
now?
you guys are at, about 60, which is why you guys are able to see things.
Alright.
From
Good
your
doctor
lens.
starts
Back at 48 head.
explaining what to recognize and stuff, what they're looking for, and we just start jumping the 5 feet.
No, I'm going to turn into a bat, but I'm going to stay close to them, so I'm not anywhere near the pressure plates at all.
Okay, Elimae turns into a bat. You start running. Everybody roll initiative.
I'm not running, I'm just. Oh, I would have to take running starts over the.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're full on engaging. So it's almost 10:40. Do we want to wait for next session?
We can do it tomorrow. We can do it.
Yeah.
We can just stop mid fight, anyways.
She wakes up early.
From your eyesight, there are 2 bugbears. That's all you see. And then
That's not.
2 bugbears and a door.
I'm mean, it's up to you guys, but
We don't know what's beyond the door.
We could just pause at any time. We can like see what we're dealing with.
yeah, like if we can stop at like 11.
Let me show you guys what you're all dealing with.
Okay. Which board?
I'm assuming this
Oh
is-
no, we're
Oh.
Oh.
we got new. That new.
That new fresh. Fresh.
We have like 6 maps ready to go because I don't know where you guys are gonna go.
Woo!
Yay.
Alright.
Hand down my dice.
Yeah, I don't know.
Final
All
of my
fucking
day.
day. That's better. I think I have advantage on this.
Actually, if we can clear everything off here, let me let this up real
I
quick.
did say don't touch that. And what do you do?
We're taking this one?
Touch it.
Yeah, we're gonna take it off.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, what's Gob's initiative, huh?
16.
Ooh, I got 23.
I haven't rolled yet.
Fuck you and your fucking
I
Alert.
got a 13.
shit.
I'm alert.
I dropped the dice somewhere and it just fucking vanished. Oh, I see it.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
If you could just
Don't touch the.
yeah, the paint is still a little wet. Lift this side up, and then Amber, if you can lift that side up. No, just the wood.
Ooh.
You all didn't fight the rats, so.
It's because we're smart and I did
All
not
right,
want
you
to
can
fight.
lift it back down.
Was that the rat room?
Yeah.
All right, so from where you all are at, lift this side up.
Watch out for it.
It's.
Ooh.
You went, what job, Amber?
Okay, so
It just stands back.
we've got
Okay.
Gob,
Strong, independent man.
Hal.
Don't need no man.
Don't need a woman.
I also don't need no man.
How many skeletons do you have?
5.
No zombies, right?
No zombies.
And they're all in the back.
Yup.
I'm a bat.
Can we see the bugbears?
Yes.
I'm a bat.
At the very edge of your eyesight, at least Hal and Gob. Doctor, you're right behind, so you can get like a
I don't
glimpse
want to
of
put
it.
this on the thing since it's still.
Elimae, you are your bat.
Well, we can't see anything.
I
Well,
rolled
I
a
don't want to put it on there because it's still wet.
Alright. Well, we can't see the battle, or we can't see the map deal.
Can we have a... Oh, is this
What do you
actual
wanna do?
Remy?
Why not?
Because this is still wet. Do you want to put this up here?
Yeah.
Well, but then if you put it on the table,
Oh, I got you.
Is this Remy's actual
Uh,
You
model?
have a cloth?
That's his model. Yep. Here, let's head on here.
you ever seen the movie Year One?
Yes.
It looks like Michael Cera in Year One.
Yes. I fucking love that movie. By the way, it's such a good one.
I'm pretty sure my dad took me to see that when I was like 10 or something like that. Too young to understand what that movie was really about.
Oh, for sure.
The only thing that I remembered from seeing it in theaters was the eunuch taking his little balls out and throwing them at someone.
That movie is still quotable. That one, and fucking, what is it with Will Ferrell?
Okay, so 20 to 25.
23.
That was way more piss excellence.
Don't talk to
That's
us.
Step Brothers. Or what is that? That's Halaseliax.
Yeah.
All right, 15 to 20.
16.
And I need to roll for
Remy.
Remy.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker. So here, as Hal does his first strike against them. So we know where the traps are, so we can
Okay.
bounce around them. 'cause they
10
can see the drop.
to 15.
Right here. 14.
Gabe.
All right, and then Doctor.
That one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that means you don't know it's hurting, right?
Huh?
No.
He doesn't do the critical and natural effects.
All right, so as another bolt comes flying out, Gob, how you sort of get out of the way, and Doc, it sort of comes real close by you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, I thought he knew where they were, so he could just bounce around.
He knows where the plates are.
19.
Okay, so it misses you. You take half though, just by it scraping you.
20 damage.
So it'd be 3 damage. And you would have to take another perception check to see if you can remember where the plate is that's in front of you. Go ahead and make that check.
Investigation.
It's going to be perception.
Not 20.
Okay. Hal,
Can I also do perception to
Yep.
see the plates? Or
Well, I already explained.
go ahead and do it with advantage, just because everything kind
I already have
of.
advantage.
Huh?
I already have advantage.
Okay. Well, if you already have advantage, then yeah. Doctor explains it. You kind of get the sense of what you're looking for.
How far away are they to begin with?
Let's see here. About 70, 80 feet.
Oh, that's in range.
So, actually,
Weren't we 60 feet?
yes. Maybe about here is where you guys would be.
Oh,
So
that's
meaning that we can get there within a 30-foot movement.
What do you mean
In a
range?
turn. There's 60 feet.
Because you
away.
guys had already hit 2
Oh, I
pressure
thought
plates.
it was we are 60 feet in.
No, we're 60 feet.
All right. So, Hal, what are you doing?
There's
It's
a natural
a
20
90-foot
hit.
turn,
What are you trying to do?
I'm casting Guiding Bolt on one of them.
On 60 feet?
That's 120 feet.
Yes. Yes.
So that's where's my Guiding Bolt? That's 8d6 of damage.
Thursday workout. 3 o'clock. Can we do Saturday?
Got some d6s for me, buddy?
What was that?
D6s? I'm doing 8d6. I'm casting Fireball essentially.
You're doing 8d6?
Yes.
Jesus.
4, 6, 8. A lot of shaggies. Literally a lot of shaggies.
I don't remember if that's good or not.
That's good. So that's
Not bad.
Average.
So that's 36.
8 shaggies.
3,
The world
6,
cannot contain all
12,
the power.
15, 18, 22, 23, and 20, that's 28 damage.
Okay. On which one?
The one that's pointing at us. I don't like him.
All right.
So
Okay.
whoever attacks next has advantage because it was Guiding Bolt.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
You have movement.
Can I have perception to walk through?
You already know.
Okay, I already know.
So, just for funsies, go ahead and give me an acrobatics check to jump over.
Fun for who?
Oh, I'm not good at acrobatics.
Go ahead.
I might just plant my feet here.
Okay. I mean, you know it's 5 feet. So it's 5 foot across that you need to jump over.
Is that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's not that hard. It isn't. Is there a chance that you miscalculate and step right at the edge or lose your balance or something like that? Yes.
I'll jump over
But
the first
it's not
one
that
I
hard.
see. Yeah, not that hard.
What?
Yeah, 4. 5.
There you go.
I did it.
So you jump over. All right.
It's definitely more of a stumble. You
It
stretched
wasn't
out-
clean, but he did.
I'm in heavy armor.
You
He didn't
stretched
step
out
on the
your
plate.
leg just really far.
DC was
Guys-
5. DC was 5 that you had to beat.
Oh god.
So again, chance that you can do it. So, are you moving anymore? That was like half your movement to jump.
No, I think I'll stay where I am. I'm gonna let Gob.
All right. So
Okay.
as you jump over, you see that the other
How bad
bugbear.
did that guy get hit by the way?
Fucking, it was pretty bad. The other bugbear that you didn't have, that has the axe, sort of elbows the door inward and yells, "We got company!" He is going to pull the lever again. Both of you need to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
No, sorry. Yes.
Dirty 20.
No. These are attacks. I'm so sorry. No, these attack you.
Our Dirty 20 racist.
So it is 26 to hit you, Gob,
Dirty 20.
and 17 to hit you. Not saving
20.
throws.
Does not hit me.
They
But dirty 20.
I also had a Dirty 20.
Doesn't hit you at 17.
No.
What's your AC?
18.
18, and then 27 obviously hits you, right?
I mean, maybe.
You'll take it.
Yeah. The dirty 20.
Okay.
I saw you grab that handful of dice.
So
like,
you
what the-
take 3 piercing damage,
I was gonna take a Constitution save on poison.
and you take 12 poison damage. You take 6
I don't
had
read, I
no-
don't read.
No, didn't hit you. Sorry,
Yeah,
never mind.
You had. Does he not take a save for that poison damage?
Sorry, Constitution saving throw for the poison.
You should actually take the dirt 20 roll.
Yeah, could I take that dirty 20 I had?
No, go ahead.
You
Which
sure?
roll? I'm sure. I'm positive.
You should pause
Positive.
100%.
Yeah.
11.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, 12 poison damage.
Fuck you, Dio.
Look, man.
No, fuck
Is your
Fuck
sword
you.
bad?
And
Fuck
then
you.
What's your health at?
31.
I got all spell sounds.
he'll throw a javelin at you since you're closest. 14 doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
But you do hear a as the javelin sort of passes by you. And
Actually,
kind
I
of clinks at your
flavor
feet.
as I catch it and I look at it and say,
Is that how you flavor it?
nice toy.
It kind of clanks by your feet. Gob, you're up next.
At least Gob, he was daydreaming. He's like, oh, there was a javelin.
Catch it, spin it around, hit it into the ground.
Gob's going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
And
Oh, if you had the goblin, we're gonna launch you across this hallway, Anna. No, we haven't. The only time we fought was the
Okay,
Rex.
can Gob dash and get there?
Sure, as your action, yeah. Let's see here.
Are you watching out for
That's
fights?
50 feet, yeah.
Yeah, and then.
This is the one that was hit. This is the one, but you could get to
You get
either
advantage on the
one.
one that.
Yeah, and then Gob's going to axe and surge and
Which one do you want to get to first?
the one that's been hit first.
That's been hit?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Your
this
sword
one.
out.
So real
So obviously,
Your
I'm not gonna
massive
say you
sword.
get right next to him and then run out of his range. You're gonna beeline
So it's
to
advantage on the first hit, right?
Yes.
Because of the
Guiding
range.
bolt.
Yeah,
Yes.
He's glowy right now.
I think that hit it.
How's a 28 sound?
28's good. I'll allow it.
He
Just
he needs
barely.
to make a con save. Right?
Just for
the-
funsies?
No, for the sword. Or is it a strength saving throw? Con save?
Strength
Con
saving
save?
throw.
It's Constitution.
I
Look at
believe
your
it's con.
notes.
Wait, why do you do so much damage?
It's big boy now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, big boy now.
Doesn't like do a damage amplifier when it gets bigger?
Constitution.
Yeah, it gets it doubles its damage.
Yeah.
So every hit's a crit.
17 minus 1, 16 makes it. DC's 15.
Okay.
Just for future.
Um,
No, sorry. DC is 16. So it just makes it 17
Okay.
minus 1.
You don't take our strength away, sadly.
25 damage on the first hit.
Okay, so yeah, he's dead.
Oh, good thing you hit the other guy right next to him.
Yeah, and then Gob's going to.
So as you carve through him, you sort of feel the blade sort of, communicating with you, and it's like, go deeper. And you sort of take a second to just kind of jag it in like a sawmill. It's dead, but just giving it just an extra little bit.
Do I get any strength from killing it?
You do not.
Because
No,
it
okay.
succeeded.
Then Gob's going to turn and swing at that other dude.
Yeah, action surge.
I'm sorry, you needed to make an athletics check to see if you can jump over the thing. Go ahead and make an athletics check real quick.
Fuck you, nat 1.
Nat 1?
I am an athlete. God was good at jumping. It's only 5 feet.
He is good at jumping.
He's got a strength of
25.
If you can literally grapple somebody, I think jumping would be.
He's also got what's the feat?
Athlete.
He's got athlete, so this
Yeah,
would
but
be
I had you roll, and then nat 1's a nat 1.
Gob good jump though. But you had me roll late. I'm already there. You had me roll late.
I'm gonna let it go. You are an athlete for sure. I shouldn't have had you roll anyways. All right, but let me figure this out. So if you jumped, and then you dash. Oh, you dash. You action surge. Okay.
That's 50 feet to get there from where it was.
to every foot on
40.
a jump is.
Okay. No, you actually would have enough movement still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think every foot on a jump is still just 1 point of movement. I think it functions just like movement.
It does.
For a
Running jump.
long jump.
Well, it's 5 foot a long jump.
It's tells me how to calculate it, like how you make it, but it doesn't tell me if it takes half your speed.
No.
Anyways, we're here.
I can do a running jump after only moving 5 feet.
Yeah, I got you.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes. Oh,
we
this
roll that.
door is also now open for business.
That was a lot
That's
better.
a lot better.
It's an actual door.
10,
What if I closed it?
17,
Can you fix that camera so it's actually
28 damage.
That's better.
28 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did the first one.
All right.
Trying to show me up.
Elimae.
I
did 86,
am
I did a
going to
fireball
stay in
with
back
Remy.
form, but I'm going to stay around Remy. I'm
You're
going
doing
to make sure
fireballs
that
with
nothing happens.
three strikes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just all right.
4d6.
So
Plus
as you sort of poof into this a shadow veil.
Oh, he needs to do a
And-
con saving throw.
He does. 11.
26. He's a fountain of energy.
It's bad.
But I
He
worry
loses
about-
a point of strength,
I worry
but
about
you're
that.
still your cap is 25.
Ooh.
That's as tough as much as you can
Ooh, it
get.
doesn't
But he
say
does
anything
lose.
about that.
He does lose a point of strength.
Ooh. You realize
Okay,
the
and that's
monster
your
you
total.
created.
Yeah, just hanging out with Remy.
Okay.
God is retconning.
No, I think that's actually legit.
So,
I didn't see-
Remy, kind of looking at you now in bat form, looks over at you, Doc, and is like, "Can I?"
Be careful of the pressure plates.
Okay.
Wait, what is Remy?
Remy's running forward.
I'm following him. Can I follow him?
No, you would have to ready your. Well, you wouldn't be able to ready movement, but he does successfully jump over.
I don't think jumping takes up. It takes up the same amount of movement.
He's
He
gonna
does.
dash, so
Okay.
he's gonna get right up there.
You know, I just realized I have a spell called Jump.
The good doctor is
that-
going to prep
That'll
to tell
increase
all of
your
his
vertical, right?
skeletons to shoot at the
Where's
first
the
thing that
increase
comes
your-
out of that door.
Horizontal.
That
Okay.
door that he knocked on.
Okay.
And I am going to prep,
So they all start knocking arrows
It's
and
the first
getting
level
ready.
spells.
and I'm going to prep. When they hit their target, if it's still alive, I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying. Not Spare the Dying. Toll the Dead.
Okay. All right. Hal.
That's my turn.
It's my turn.
How far away am I again?
So like 40-ish feet.
40.
40,
Oh.
45.
I'm gonna try to produce flame him. You know,
You go
produce-
burn
I'm
it?
trying to give him to Remy. Remy hasn't made a kill yet. He's dashing to swing the fucking sword.
That's pretty nice. That's does a
Yes.
25?
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. What does mine produce? Yeah.
60 feet on that, right? The range.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be 5 damage. I rolled
That's
4.
new music.
All right.
That's
5
okay.
damage. All right.
Okay, good.
Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna walk forward. I guess it's there's no more charge.
How much you want to walk forward?
I want to try to get as close to Gobs as I can.
Are there pressure plates?
Oh, fuck yes.
I thought there were because walked through after he.
Knowing where they are, I'm gonna give you guys automatic success
Okay.
on jumping over them, as long as you give yourself distance.
I did.
The only reason why I had you guys roll is because you were right there. So it's basically standing still, but running and jumping, you're good. Okay. From there, it would be the bugbear. Okay. Dobby's gonna go after you.
Right.
I'll go. 23 hit.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Good thing you're raging. Mr. Angry Man. Imagine if your blade acted as a life steal weapon. Yeah, the fist.
I do it like this.
So
Can you wear
take
one
12 damage from the Morning Star as it slams you
Did you
into
have
the
that?
side of the right side, and then it is going to try to run through the door. So you and
Attack
Remy
buzzer.
both would get
Let
opportunity
Remy
attacks.
do his opportunity attack first.
Natural 20 for Remy.
Got a 22.
Okay.
Remy rolls 46. He has the claw.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is it 46 for the damage?
Yeah, because
Right.
it's a great sword. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a 2d6
it's a
weapon.
great sword. That's right. It's 2d6.
So, come on, Remy! Come on, Remy!
So it was 4, 8, 9, 10, 14,
Plus his strength 5.
22 damage
Shit.
from Remy.
Dead?
30 damage.
As he as the bugbear's running away, you watch Remy take a very accurate slice of the Achilles tendon. The bugbear just collapses down. What are you doing?
30 damage.
Okay, but what are you doing? Obviously he's dead. But
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
How
I
you
know
gonna
you
do
said
this?
You said you cut his.
how you gonna do this?
Let Remy kill him. Let Remy kill him. Remy's supposed to kill him.
Yeah, Goblins for me kill him.
Yeah. So yeah, slice the Achilles tendon and then right through the back of the spine.
And then Gobs cuts him in half.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't
And Remy
work.
fuck it again, chest bumps you.
Oh, no, you know what it feels like? Yeah, brother. You could, yeah, he is up and telling you, hey, Elimae! The
Yay!
kid's got it!
Stay frosty.
So as you and Remy are celebrating, you're looking
Stay
through the
frosty.
door, and there's a wall about 10 feet in, and then it goes in. You start to hear voices start to yell. We're gonna find out next session where those voices are coming from, or what's waiting for you on the other side.
Well, I'm definitely going to be healing myself and God.
How much does the Dark Lord Xanathar have?
It looks like
10. I mean, you're right, but.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Shit just happened. Shit's begun. So
Good
we're
shit.
gonna see next session where this leads off.
It's been a while since we've had a
It's been a
very
minute.
long combat.
You all take care of yourselves. We're gonna miss you. Love you all.
I don't.
See you next Thursday.